This week on Greenfield's Finest Podcast.
Amen. No one's talking about the shit the way that you guys are.
No, it's going to get us in big trouble one day. It's really going to fuck us one day. And I know, I see it coming down the road, and we just keep on going.
Everyone goes, the former football player. And, of course, remember when he almost
did that
went
one
to jail
thing
forever
one
for killing his wife.
That's what everybody thinks of football or killing his old lady. I think of Naked Gun. You know what I mean? He was a fucking great actor.
Naked Gun, when I was younger, was the reason I didn't think he did it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Greenfield's Finest Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Z-Bird Zidell. With me, as always, the boys are in the building. We got my main man, Angry John Rosado.
What's up?
We got old Big Dick Scholes.
What's up?
And then my co-host, my main man, Moneyline Welsh. What up, Moneyline?
What's going on?
A lot. Well, actually, and we have a special guest today from Oneburg. Our buddy of mine, Brian Carruthers. Brian's going to kind of explain a little bit what Oneburg is. Brian, you want to hop in here real quick?
Here you go, Brian. It's time?
Yeah.
Old Oneburg, huh? Yeah, put the headphones
you need
on.
the headphones. Drop the.
It makes you look cooler and
Drop
more
the
official.
the Kirkland sparkling water and pick up the headphones.
I'm endorsed. That's my NIL deal.
There we go.
Kirkland water.
So,
54 with NIL deal.
Yeah.
dude, I met with Brian Saturday, talked to him. You know, Brian's a good dude. Dude, tell these dudes what you used to do, like what your old job was when you were on the Giant. Tell them you were like a radio guy. Like,
Yeah, I used to be on a station in town called B94 back in the day.
Old B94.
B9, the big bad B.
What was B94? Was it 93.7 or not? Yeah, it was 93.7?
93.7.
Yeah, I was a big B94 guy back in the day.
Yeah.
Or you didn't like Man Rock and Roll? You stuck with the top 40 hits?
Yeah, I was a big top 40 guy.
Was B94 Hot Mom Checkin' or was that Whammo?
Hot Mom Check-In was Whammo.
Whammo.
Yeah.
Whammo was Hot Mom Check-In.
It had another
and,
one, too.
Having a birthday.
Yeah.
Remember that
Yeah. The birthday one.
one?
Yeah.
Like Mike called me up. He said, "You having a birthday?"
Yeah. I love that shit.
Those
Yeah.
guys made millions of dollars over Hot Mom Check-In and having a
Hot Mom
birthday.
Checkin' was like hot. Here's the thing, Sholey. The key to doing a podcast, kind of need a microphone.
Why did Shuley get the bump? How did you
Yeah.
make the
If you
decision?
did hop in the middle.
yeah, hop in the middle.
Because Shuley got a six-pack and he just rather hang out and drink than rather do
Yeah.
the show.
But Mike makes the call. He's like, "Oh, Shuley, you're out."
I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it, Shoy. Hop back.
Oh, now he's upset. I feel bad. I
Believe
wish
me.
I wasn't even here.
He'll get over it.
Yeah.
Two more. He's on the moose heads tonight.
You're not the first person that wishes they weren't here. we had a stripper in here one time that was like, she was dragged here by the manager, and then like it was gear grinder. And we were like, "Hey, what's your gear grinder?" She's like, kind of like coming here tonight. I didn't want to, and they like made me.
It felt a little human trafficking.
Yeah. She got to push her OnlyFans though. You know what I mean? She gained 2 subscribers, I think.
You were one of them.
And did she get naked? Was that her thing?
No, we don't. No, Larry did though. He started jerking off.
Oh,
and-
really?
No.
You know, it's funny, and Larry is sweating his balls off for you guys. I guess you've got to the point where you don't appreciate it. What a fucking Bam Bam Bigelow vibe. That Larry's got.
He does have a Bam Bam Bigelow
Unbelievable.
vibe.
Have you thought about the lightning,
The flames.
bolts, the
So-
flames
Oh
on
my
the side of
God,
your
I
head?
see it.
The thing about Larry is, so Larry has his nickname's Eagle Tits. He has a giant eagle tattooed on his tits. And if we get over how many Patreon subscribers?
100.
Over 100.
100
100
paid.
paid.
We're at 72 right now,
Larry's gonna bust out his eagle tits.
and he's gonna go the whole episode eagle tits.
Hey, Jack, at first when you said giant eagle, I thought, wow, this is fucked.
No,
There's a
giant.
giant eagle logo
That's
on
even
this
weird.
guy's
Dude, that'd be a lot cooler if it was.
Yeah.
Never really thought of that.
Shop and Save tits is next. This is really
Yep.
good.
Old Aldi tits.
Yeah. Aldi tits. Or in Pittsburgh, Aldi's tits.
So
who were the disc jockeys at B94 when you were there?
Well, the morning show was John, Dave, Bubba, Shelley.
John Day, Bubba Shelley. Yeah.
So they were kind of like, they were important for a minute, right? Like they did pretty well as far as like morning radio.
Yeah, right.
And then, I don't remember who else was on.
Yeah, okay, I can't. I remember Bubba, and that's all I could really
And
think
Bubba's
of.
still on now. He's still doing it on
Yeah.
Star. Oh, that's your buddy?
yeah.
You've had enough of him? You're ready to move on?
No, Bubba's okay. Yeah, I was trying to remember who else was on, but I can't.
It was the biggest lie segment. You go, yeah, Bubba's okay, and your two buddies go like this. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Stop bringing up this fucking guy's name.
He's squirming a little bit.
So how do you know Bubba?
Stories for another time.
Tease.
Stories for another time.
Okay, when the tits come out with the giant eagle logo,
Yeah,
you'll tell them
I'll
the
reveal
story.
that story.
Okay, well, it can't be good. He's a bar guy. He's a restaurant guy. Can't be good.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not great.
1 to 10, with 10 being like
it's not.
It's well.
No, it's about it's nothing crazy. It's about a 5.
Okay, 5.
Yeah,
5's somewhat significant, especially as your buddies won't look at you during the conversation.
He kind of hates him.
I don't hate anybody.
I think like 90% of Pittsburgh hate that guy, so don't worry.
Yeah, he's all right.
He's fine.
all right.
Everything's fine with this guy.
Yeah, it's going good.
Brian, tell so like you were on B94, you did the radio station down Atlanta. What the Giant Show? That's what I was thinking. When you got the Giant Show and then that guy, you end up getting tell that story.
Yeah, so the Giant Show was a show that I hosted in Atlanta. We were like on the very end. Like we were canceled. We were like Howard Stern plus. We were Guy Talk, Hot Talk, and then like everything got canceled on the same day. I was fired the same day that the Jerry Springer Show was canceled. Girls Gone Wild was canceled. Backyard Wrestling was canceled, and the Giant Show was canceled.
It's a bunch of
and
good
everything
stuff.
went through, and it was all good stuff. I wish I could bring it back, but I don't think anyone wants it anymore. This show, listening to it, and like I was listening to my truck on the way over here. This is like uncharted territory for like current day entertainment. No one's talking about this shit the way that you guys are.
No, it's gonna get us in big trouble one day. It's really gonna fuck us one day. And I know, I see it coming down the road, and we just keep on going.
We just pretend no one's listening.
You just pretend no one's listening.
My mayoral run.
Yeah.
Listen, I always had the idea that I was in like, they gave me like a new Porsche. Like, and I took it on the highway, and I went like 140 miles an hour nonstop until it exploded.
Yeah.
You guys remind me an awful lot like that. Now, I ended up unemployed.
Yeah, but I'm sure you were getting paid a decent amount of money during the time.
Well, yeah, I was.
Us nothing. We do nothing. We do it for free. Yeah.
What the fuck are you guys doing? What's wrong with you? Why would you do this?
We thought it was going to turn into something. And that's why we bring up Brian, who's in charge of Oneberg, to tell us now about what Oneberg is.
Well, I'm starting to have, like, regret that I'm on this show, guys. I have this vision of me emailing Mike, dear Mike, my appearance in April of 2023.
Yeah, we're not scrubbing anything.
24. Could you please take it off the website, remove it as much as you can?
We've never we honestly literally have never had any problems. We don't. We stay out of politics, stay away from certain things. We just talk a little crazy sometimes, and it's good.
No, it's inspirational. It has to be done because no one else is doing it. Everyone's so fucking scared to talk. Everyone's scared to tell jokes and just cut up and have a good time. You guys aren't, so good for you. Now, I will not be a part of it when it all goes down, but have fun while it lasts.
Yeah.
Well, we got nothing to lose. It ain't like we got a fucking corporate sponsor.
Yeah.
You're just sitting here drinking beer.
I paid for these myself. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
So like our audience, like tell them like what we're doing with Oneberg, like where they can find it and stuff like that.
Okay, so Oneberg is Pittsburgh's largest social media site. We have about 440,000 followers, all Pittsburghers who live here or away from here. And so we try to put out as much funny content per day that kind of busts Pittsburgh's balls, has fun with it, tries to call people out, have fun.
Yeah.
And just spread the word that Pittsburgh is a great place to live, but also we're a little whacked. Things don't make sense here, but that's kind of the beauty of it.
Yeah.
I like it. So is it Instagram? Is it Facebook? Is it TikTok? Where are all the followers at?
It's on Facebook.
Okay.
So every kid who listens to this show under the age of 30 just turned it off.
Well, we know that's the thing about this.
Yeah,
our demographic's a little older than you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 30 to 60.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in the process right now, and I told Mike the other day, I'm in the process of trying to get rid of everyone over 65 that follows Oneberg that can't play along. So at first, I tried.
We
to
could
be
do that
friendly.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you need, that's something we could easily do. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask you guys.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, could you help me with that? The original idea on Oneberg was like it's going to be friendly, it's fun, everyone walks away having a good time, and I realized that no one wants that. Like that's Channel 11.
Yeah, that's done.
That's PTL,
Yeah.
David and Heather, everything's
Yeah.
great. Even though it's flooded, we're going to find the I don't think people like that or
There's
or
enough
really
people
relate
covering
to it.
Picklesburg.
One bird will not be a Picklesburg. So I made the change, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna change it. I'm gonna use my own sense of humor, my friend's sense of humor. It's a lot like you guys. You guys all grew up together and know each other. That's everybody who writes for One-Berg. And the beauty of it is to get rid of the people who don't enjoy it. Here's a tip. Here's a free tip. Troll the trolls. We now spend hours, maybe 10 hours a day, following back the people who say, oh, it's not very funny what you said about Sophie Maslow. She was this and she was that. And so before we would say, you know what, you're right. She was a great woman and we respect her. Now today we would say the ghost of Sophie Maslow is in your shower.
We could say like, fuck that old cum dump.
Or
Something along those lines.
We'd say, scratch my snatch with a hacksaw.
So if you want them out of here, we can get them out of here.
I forgot who I was talking to for a minute.
Yeah, right. What do you need? Yeah.
The cum dumpster never came to my mind.
That's the first thing I thought of.
Cum dumpster. See, I would be caught up. The spell check would be like C-O-M-E.
See,
I'm
mine
like,
just
no.
right through.
So that's where we're at, and that's where we're
I
trying
like
to
it. It's
do.
a troll off. You troll the trolls.
Just troll the trolls to get rid of people, probably just like you guys, right? If you don't get it, if you don't want to play along and have fun with it, fuck off.
Yeah, see
And
you
that
later.
was the original
Right.
idea.
We don't. I mean, for us, like it's weird because we have like a pretty loyal following, and they police. Like they're the police. Like we got like dudes like Big Kenny on there and stuff like that. And like if you start hating on the podcast, like they're gonna jump on there. Big Kenny, we got like a crew of dudes that like will defend the podcast.
We've had not a lot. We've had a handful of clips that went pretty viral, and like that's where it really comes out. That's where it's just like you get people just trolling for no reason.
Yeah, for people who aren't part of it, but that's like the crazy part of how it all works, right? You need those people.
Right.
Yes.
You need those 10,000 more people to see it, so 3 of them jump in and say, I like what this was, where 7,000 other people go, that guy with the beer, he just makes me feel uncomfortable when I look at him.
So hot. It just fucking irks me. I hate that all the time. That's our probably biggest
We get
problem on the
these
podcast.
dudes are so old. Go start a family. Like we got families. We choose not to be with them on Tuesday nights.
Have a
Yeah.
fucking family.
Yeah.
Is this or a
I'm
bowling
here.
league?
Yeah,
We're here.
right.
Well, how long have you been married for?
Oh shit! Year and a half? Almost 2
Year and a
years.
half and
Almost
you're
2
over
years.
it?
I'm not over it. She's fine. She's
I've been
fine.
married for almost 15 freaking years.
Yeah, I'm like
That's
12
crazy.
going on 13, yeah.
Wow.
It only gets better, Jack.
It's going great. Trying to open a bar, new kid. It's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, wow. I mean, that's so moving.
Yeah.
You can just feel it from your heart how deep this is.
Yeah, Mother's Day's coming. It's
Would you say you
something
needed to get
special.
on her insurance? That's why you got married, right?
Yeah, that
That's
county.
what you told me.
Dude, that county insurance is legit.
Yeah. You look Russian, too. She brought you into the country.
Yeah, that's fine.
Belgium.
I'll take whatever. Yeah, I got zero co-payments.
So I've been married for 20 years, and I think every second, if you're here already, you have a fucking serious problem.
Yeah.
Everything that we do, you're on the brink of divorce. And so tonight I said, hey, I'm on my way I'm going to go do a podcast. And she was waiting for me to say it's the KDKA something presents, or it's this. I go, it's Greenfield's Finest. And she said, what the fuck is Greenfield's Finest?
That loser neighborhood has a podcast.
And I said, well, wait, let me pull it up real fast. And I'm reading it. It's like a reformed crackhead and his friend who used to rob Home Depot tell jokes. And I'm reading this out loud.
I mean,
and
it's
was
the
like,
truth.
I'm getting divorced. It's over.
She was like, Greenfield's still a neighborhood? What the
That's
fuck?
pretty on
Not a
target,
podcast.
too, with that.
Dude,
description.
I mean, the thing is, we're on WDV and soon to be on One-Berg, right? You're gonna be playing some of our clips.
Yeah,
right?
you can break the good news. Like, hey, I signed Greenfield's Finest podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah, like, baby, it's okay. You take my daughter. My daughter's going to the dentist. My son has to go to baseball. And I was like, I sat in Wiz Khalifa studio, swept my balls off
Yeah.
with giant eagle tits
On a contact high.
on a podcast. It was great.
Yeah, right. John said you get a little contact high while you're here.
Yeah, right. And I was expecting we were going to be in Greenfield.
No, we couldn't do that. No, they'd be beating down the doors if we were over there.
yeah. We tried having guests on it first, and it was like Greenfield small business owners, and we did 3 episodes, and that was it.
Oh, there's 3 people that own a business. So.
Yeah.
Right, there's the giant eagle.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
No, like Greenfield.
We're like
guy.
local. Yeah, we got a tree guy. we got a guy that does like some real estate, and that was pretty much it. A guy
Pizza
that owns
guy.
a bar, a pizza guy, and then we ran out of. We got to pivot to a new concept for the podcast.
Yeah, right.
Now we're like that was like 220 episodes ago.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
a long
We
time
stopped.
ago.
We had, the last guest we had was Chevy Woods,
Yep.
Who's Chevy Woods?
rapper from
Yeah,
Pittsburgh.
rapper from Hazelwood. Wiz Khalifa's like right hand man, like hype man when they go on tour. He's the other dude on stage, that type deal.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where do you guys grow up at? Because I flipped a house 2 years ago on Dealey Street.
We grew up in Greenfield.
I know
Well,
you're in
yeah.
Greenfield. What
Yeah.
street, Mike?
Bigelow.
I knew this was about Greenfield because
Yeah.
it's called Greenfield's Finest Podcast.
Bigelow. I grew
Bigelow,
up on,
Bigelow.
So did him.
Yeah.
Bigelow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shirley lives on Stanley Street.
You know where Dealey is?
Yep.
That's a scary street.
It's
And then
straight
the
down.
city, the city hates Dealey. Like anything that would go wrong, they were just like, fuck it. Snow, rain, explosions, neighbors screaming. Nobody showed
Wait a
up.
minute.
That's a tertiary street.
Wait a minute.
Tertiary Street.
I did a wall on Dealey Street. Were you
Yeah. No, I know. Well, towards the
that
bottom.
Natural, yeah, the railroad ties. I swear you're flipping next door.
Maybe. It was on we were right on the corner. Is that where you
I'm
were
pretty
at?
sure. Like your face just like popped into my head.
Oh, is it a small world?
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Right. How'd
I
that wall
remem-
turn out?
It's good. I thought the driveway was going to fall down. It didn't. I got the
Everything
wall
in
back
green-
up in time.
Everything in Greenfield seems like it's going to fall down.
Yeah, it was pretty close.
Well, it's a fine residential community.
Yeah.
I liked it. I like spending time there.
Yeah, it was awesome.
They had that little market. It was the first market that ever sold wrapper
Wrap
potato
snack.
chips.
Yeah.
Whatever
wrap
the fuck
snacks.
those are, like Whiskers
Yeah,
and
I
Doritos
got
and
news
shit.
for you that we weren't first on
No,
that.
we were last.
Yeah.
If you'd have to go to Homewood, they were
up
first.
they were up in the hill in Homewood way
live in
before they made it where
Moon.
they.
Oh
One
yeah.
black person, even in Olive Moon, and they call the police on him every single night.
Every time he wants to take a jog.
He's running from something.
They-
I don't know.
They had,
Parents call and they go, "Hey, he's back," and they're like, "He lives there."
what are the flavors of them chips? They had like the Three Amigos nachos, and then they had like the 3-6 Mafia. Like had
Master P had a
Yeah,
friend.
Romeo.
Master P
Yeah,
had a
Romeo had his. He was like
Master P.
Master P and Romeo.
Here's how
pushed
old and
the-
white I am. I didn't even recognize any of them. I look at it. The only one was Snoop, and I go, "Oh, there's Snoop on a bag of chips," and then the rest, I was like, Snoop's
Rap snacks
buddies?
ain't bad.
Wrap snacks, yeah.
Yeah, Rap Snacks ain't bad.
You guys need to get Rap Snacks as a sponsor.
Dude, we'll take anybody at this point.
yeah.
R.I.P. O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, a lot of he's getting a lot of heat even after his death.
Well, you've seen that coming.
Imagine that.
Yeah, he did some murdering. I mean,
Wait, do you feel like he's getting heat? Because I feel like everyone's so worried to say anything controversial. Everyone goes, the former football player, and of course, remember when he almost
He did that
went
one
to
thing
jail
the one
forever
time.
for killing his wife.
That's what everybody thinks of football or killing his old lady. I think of Naked Gun. You know what I mean? He was a fucking great actor.
Naked Gun,
That's-
when I was younger, was the reason I didn't think he did it.
Yeah, like, of course he's innocent.
I was
It's
like 10.
hilarious.
I didn't know.
he was good at Naked Gun.
He
Dude,
was.
Like, how could Norberg kill him?
Yeah.
And then you get to see the documentaries years later, like,
Yeah,
oh,
he killed
yeah.
that bitch.
A lot of blood evidence.
Yeah,
on
I
that
seen
one.
like a TikTok today where they showed Robert Kardashian like clearly like destroying evidence with like his he was like fake hugging OJ's secretary or some weird shit like that. I'm like, oh wow.
They slipped her a different isotoner.
Where were you? Remember I was in 7th grade. You were in 8th grade. Remember they wheeled.
The
They put us all together for us to watch the verdict in school.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Where'd you to see if OJ did it or not?
Yeah.
It
It was a big moment.
was a major story. Yeah,
I
the
don't
whole
think they
country
did- I
gave
don't
a
think
Who
they
fuck.
did
gives a fuck? Everybody.
I had civics class to go to for 5
I
years.
don't
Wouldn't
think
you
they
rather
did-
watch the
I don't think
OJ
they
trial?
showed it
I was
at
worried
our
about the
school.
23rd president.
Oh yeah, because you went to rise and stuff. If he would have been guilty, they might just
They might
fuck.
have beat my
Yeah,
ass.
it might have got ugly for
You
you.
sure that wasn't in Alderdice?
Dude, if I was 10, I was
I
probably
wasn't.
still at Colfax.
Yeah, it was definitely. We were in 8th grade. Jack was in 7th. I remember them because our TV had to be 94.
Is that
Yep.
you?
I was in 8th grade when the Bronco chase was. I was at a kid's birthday party, and the mom called us in. I'm 44.
All right,
And you, by the way, said I was 54.
Oh,
Can you
you know,
believe
busting
it?
balls.
Yeah, that
Can
was
you believe it?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
weren't
when you
busting
said that, I was
balls.
like, damn, dude looks
You
good
were
for
guessing
54.
my weight.
this carnival.
Yeah. But, you know, that Bronco chase, my kids, my daughter's 15, my son's 12, they can't even fucking understand what it is. And I was like, OJ was like the biggest guy in the world. I'm trying to explain to him in like today's terms. And I'm like, it would be like George Pickens, like, and my son likes the Steelers. Like, it would be like George Pickens maybe killed his wife, and then Juju Smith-Schuster's driving him down the parkway screaming, I got him in the car. And my son's like, well, why wouldn't the police just shoot him? And I was like, all right, that's a whole different thing.
They didn't really do that back then. They just,
It was the 90s. They were doing all types of shit.
well, they were rough. Yeah, they were roughing them up.
Remember fucking Johnny
Yeah, I seen
Cash?
one documentary. The one juror, she said she was like, it was paid back for Rodney King.
Rodney King.
She was like, there was like three.
Yeah.
She was like there was 3 or 4 of us on there, and we just agreed it was payback for Rodney King.
And I just
She
heard-
said it clear as day. Didn't hesitate. Like that's what
Yeah,
happened.
she was like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And like, dude, the evidence was clear. Like the blood evidence was like so, like dominant. Like all 3 of their blood was in the Bronco in his house.
That's what like
on his shoe.
Robert Kardashian was like, yeah, we would just go through and through like there's no way he did it, and then we would get to the blood evidence. I was like, yeah, that was the evidence.
But no,
Like-
this is when his face, when he put the glove on, he was like,
Dude, the only thing is
He
they,
did sell that.
Well,
He sold
they
that.
had
no fit to
that
it.
Furman. They had him pegged as such a racist that he planted it.
well, he
Yeah.
wasn't
And that's all they
racist.
need. The juror need to hear.
I don't think
He's
Roman,
racist.
Furman was. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they had to do too much.
No, they had him on tape.
They
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
do too much finagling
Yeah.
to appear his
Right. He
racist.
was. Yeah. I mean,
There's a book called O.J. Simpson is Guilty but Not of Murder, and it puts O.J.'s son
Yeah,
as the
well,
killer.
that's like that's a
Yeah.
theory. And doesn't it say O.J. Simpson's guilty? And then in real like small letters it says like but not of murder or
Like
something
when
like that.
O.J. wrote
Yeah,
that book,
it's
If
like guilty
I Did It,
huge
yeah.
and then not of murder.
Exactly how I would do it. Exactly how they said I did it.
Yeah.
I mean, exactly how. Wait, what?
How his son was what like 15 or something like that.
And that's what they're saying. It was pre-DNA, like how smart it is today.
Yeah.
That he was built like O.J. He was 20 years old when he did it. Had the same size.
Would
and
your-
and the DNA was the
Smaller
same.
Hands. He had those George Pickett hands.
But yeah, would your
Kenny
blood
Pickett.
would your blood be the same as your son's?
It's close on DNA.
No,
and then
DNA,
back
especially
in the
back then.
90s.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Here's the part that's the craziest, and I guess I was late to the party, that people think that O.J. is Kim Kardashian's father.
No,
Khloe
Khloe
Kardashian.
Kardashian.
Oh, Chloe
Yeah,
Collins.
yeah.
I kind of believe that.
Yeah,
She'd be a hell of a running back.
O.J. and Chris Jenner
He
like,
definitely-
hook up all the time.
Yeah, he
did,
banged
yeah.
her tits
for
off.
sure.
Yeah, he-
For sure.
He definitely cream pied her.
Can you imagine knowing that O.J. really is your dad? I mean, Chris knows.
I wouldn't care. At least I'd know my dad. You know what I mean? If my mom called me and was like, "Yeah, OJ cream pied me. Your dad just passed," I'd be like, I wish you'd have told me this before so I could have hung out with him. You know what I
Visit
mean?
him in the clink.
Right.
He was a big sports memorabilia guy.
Right, I could have got a couple autographs from the Juice, like make it out to your son, and I find out my mutant sister Chloe, you know what I mean? Tell her
She
to
looks
sit,
good now.
She
looks
does
good.
look good.
tell her to send me a titty
She's
pic.
a rebuild. She's a complete rebuild.
Yeah.
She's got that Lamar Odom come, right?
Yeah, I don't know what she got everyone's cum.
But Mike, wait a second. So you don't know who your dad is, right?
No.
I saw your stand-up special and all this.
Yeah.
You don't know who your dad is. You would take OJ as your dad over not knowing who your dad is?
1,000%.
Anything. You're
Yeah.
reaching for anything.
Anything at this point.
OJ Simpson.
Yeah, O.J. Simpson.
Grasping for straws.
But yeah, like it's a shame that he passed. But like, if I find out just today, like, hey, your dad died, it was O.J. Simpson, I'd be like, all right with it. At least I'd know. I'd be like, you know what? Maybe he didn't do it. You know what I mean? I don't want my dad to go down as a murderer.
Yeah, we would turn into a pro O.J. Simpson podcast.
right.
Yeah.
Starring OJ Simpson's
Yeah.
son. Mike.
O.J. Simpson was from Greenfield?
Dude, that might be a good O.J. Simpson's illegitimate son, Mike Zidell. And people be like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I just got to
O.J.
keep,
Simpson.
yeah.
Keep getting that tan going.
I got to keep tanning, and I got to bring, maybe get my mom cleaned up a little bit, so, like, me more believable that OJ cream pied her.
Yeah, do you think OJ would have been interested in your mom?
No. Well, if he liked cocaine and cheap drinks, you know what I mean? Yeah, and what?
Obviously, he liked the white chicks
Yeah.
and cocaine.
Yeah, so like, I don't know him, my mom.
Put him in Greenfield
they would've-
in 1981.
I think OJ liked to party a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
thinking 81. My mom wasn't bad in 81,
Did,
so
did
like,
Buffalo play the Steelers then at home? Maybe.
dude, OJ might be
Just
my
I gotta
dad.
check the schedule.
And then one night I found myself in a place called Greenfield.
Yeah, right.
Dude, wow, this podcast took a turn. I'm really thinking on this now.
Would you prefer Vladimir Putin as your dad over OJ?
No, Juice is fine. He's good enough. I
Keep an
don't.
American, though, not Bin
Yeah.
Laden.
No.
Or,
No, you can't compare Juice with them.
OJ made one mistake.
Right.
Two mistakes. Two mistakes.
Those
Those
one
two-
same night.
Yeah, everybody has a bad
It's a
night.
bad night.
Yeah.
Bad night.
Boga.
You never drank too much, got a little jealous.
Boga. You took
And then if it was OJ's son that did it, OJ's the best dad ever.
Yeah.
That's true, though.
Yeah.
Do you think OJ and his son rolled up to the scene,
Oh, he's like, okay, now listen.
like
here's
together,
the plan.
and like the son just was like, "Fuck this, dad."
Oh,
He took a
Yeah,
knee
I
and drew in
don't
the
know.
dirt. He's like, "This is me. I'm the X. You are the Y. We're gonna take an end around. We're gonna slice both these motherfuckers' throats. I'm gonna wait for you."
I mean, OJ did have like defensive wounds on his hands. It was like kind of all cut up.
No, they said that was OJ in a hotel room when he found out about.
Yeah, he got mad.
He was
crushed
so upset.
The
Yeah.
company cut himself, but that son ran out to the Bronco. Remember when AC Cowlings brought him back? The son ran out to the Bronco. They said that's when OJ said, "I got this. Don't say anything. We'll take care of it.
Yeah.
I'm fucking Mike Zeidel's mom, and I'm going to take care of all this."
real quick before we go any deeper on the podcast, we got a big comedy show coming up April 20th at Comptra Theater. Actually, thank you for everyone that already bought tickets. We're over 100 tickets sold. So if you want to come up and see it, it's going to be me, Matt Light, Jeff Conkle, and another special guest. It's going to be a great time. Get the tickets at ComtraTheater.com. And also, do not forget, if you want to go to Cage Rage on the 27th, you got to send me your name like this week, and I'll put you on the list. And you come down to Cage Rage at Spearmint Rhino. I get you in for free. You come down there, chicks fight, and you see titties. You know, it's a good time. You know what I mean? So if you want to come down and see some chicks punching each other in the face and see some titties, message us. Give us your name. You can bring as many people as you want.
Scottie Scheffler was handed the Masters. Scottie is too good at golf right now. He's beating the pants off everybody. That being said, the last, everybody in front of him or even around him was just hitting the ball in the water. And
yeah, that takes the pressure off.
for sure. And, I don't know.
But he didn't play that great in the
He
front, and then as soon as he needed to, he just left everybody.
He just left. He just left them in the dust. He's not going to make that huge mistake. On Saturday, he made a double, and it was like a big story. Then I think he made an eagle 2 holes later or something like that. But, yeah, good Master. Scottie wins again, 2 out of 3. Scottie was saying, during Scottie loves God. He loves Christ. He's a Christ guy. He was like, I can't even answer your questions because I need to get home to my pregnant wife. That's all I'm thinking about. I need to get home to my family. I know I won. It really didn't matter. It was pretty much predetermined because Jesus died on the cross. I knew I was going to win. I'm paraphrasing here, but more or less. And then he was like, I got to go. I got to get home to my pregnant wife. So Scottie goes back home, but also goes out, gets hammered drunk at his local bar, and takes a lot of pictures in the green jacket, which is completely fine. But don't pretend like you have to get home to your wife and you love her so much and she's pregnant. She's not due to the end of the month. You're going to be fine. And he just put on this big Christ parade, and then he goes out and gets smashed, which is fine. But,
yeah, don't bring God into this.
well, yeah,
dude,
you can love Christ all you
Maybe
love
his
Christ.
wife gave him a pass. Like, you won the Masters.
She probably did. She
you
probably
won
did.
$12 million in the last month.
Yeah.
Go have a couple drinks.
Have
with
a
your
couple
friends.
beers.
I'm bringing home $12 million. There's no passes for you to give to me. I own all of the passes. I'm the
good
pass
point.
master. You get a pass if I see it fit.
That wife wasn't due till the end of this month because my wife told me, "Don't you think this is great?" He said he'll leave the course.
Yeah.
But she wasn't even due
No.
for a month.
And it's their first kid. So, first kids usually don't come that early. So, I don't know.
Yeah, you're
but
always late with the first
Scottie was, that was his big grandstand. Hey, if my wife goes, I don't care if I'm on 17 on Sunday. I'm going home.
I thought the same thing too. I thought she was like.
No, I think
it
it's the
was,
end of
up
the month.
in the air.
Yeah,
Like-
because Portnoy had that big ass bet, and he was like, "Dude, I looked into it. She's not due till fucking May 1st
I
or some
fucking
shit
put
like
a
that."
bet in when she has the kid, dude.
Surely your kids were like 10
I'm
weeks
taking
early.
over on the 3rd trimester. What's that?
I said your kids were like 10 weeks early though.
Oh, my kids came. Yeah, they came.
There was 2 of them in there.
Yeah,
Kids,
Yeah.
yeah, and they were like, "We're taking them out. They're out of here right now." Fucking, I've stayed at the hospital for a month. I missed my own diaper party.
Yeah, I
it was
remember.
diaper party night.
What
I was drinking in the fucking parking lot with you guys over fucking FaceTime.
do you really think at any point she goes into labor, he leaves the Masters if he's leading?
No way.
Dude.
No.
I would
On-
not. My
on
wife said,
Sunday-
"Oh, it's so great. I'm not leaving."
My kid, I would
Labor
expect my
takes a
kid to be like,
while.
"What do you do?" Yeah, it takes forever.
Yeah, keep them on ice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
and you can
don't
repent,
give her the
like,
shot,
water
whatever
and
that
repent, all
whatever
that
they zoop you up with. It gets everything moving. Just hold off on
Yeah.
that, and then we'll get it going.
And think about kids too. And I know they're beautiful miracles, but you can have other kids. They're not that special. Them winning the Masters, the green jacket.
Yeah, right. You're
Jack
going for your
Nicklaus.
second one. You got to go get it.
Kids
That's
are
right,
born
there's a lot of
every
kids.
fucking day, and it's not that miracle. It's not that special. It's pretty gross, actually. You know what I mean?
It's no green jacket.
Yeah, it ain't no fucking green jacket. I didn't make 12 mil when I had my kids. I'll tell you that.
I'm down about 2.
Yeah.
They put me in the hole, those little bastards.
Neal Shipley, Central kid, he had a hell of a week.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. I know I hate on Central all the time, but I had this
Well
big
deserved.
spiel where I was going to hate on this dude, and I honestly I can't even bring
I heard him
myself
on
to fake
DVE
it.
this morning.
He was
sounded
awesome.
pretty cool.
He was awesome. Yeah, he got paired with. So he's low amateur. He's the only amateur to make the cut. Plays like, when I say plays like shit, he shot 80 on Saturday. He has a bad day. He said he was all pissed off in the weight room. His caddy is his boy that went to Central with him. And his boy went and he was like, hey, did you see who we're going to play with? And he was like, dude, who? And he was like, we're playing with Tiger. And he said everything just changed. He got all fired up. Wow. I can't imagine. I was watching it in the morning. They were on the first or second hole. This dude had like a 3-foot putt, and he ended up missing it. But the pitcher was him 3 feet away. Tiger 15 feet away, pretty much just standing over him, just watching him and I'm like, oh my God, dude, I'd fall on the ground. Yeah. You know what I mean? I couldn't. And then the next hole, you see him and Tiger's actually bullshitting with him, walking down. He said Tiger was awesome. Pretty cool story. Yeah, that's once in a lifetime. Now he's back at Ohio State. He did the Pittsburgh media tour today. He was on the morning show. Now he's back at Ohio State, and I think they're trying to play for a national championship, so good for him.
Yeah, that was awesome today. And then the funny thing was, driving here, I'm listening to the fan, and they're like, oh, we got some questions for Neal Shipley, but we couldn't get him. Of course you couldn't get him. He went on the cool stations.
Yeah, right.
He wants to listen to you guys ask him fucking corny-ass questions so what was it like when you had Tiger? They actually asked him, what did you think about it? It's his coolest moment of the dude's life. The dude, got a sense of humor. He's fucking...
The fan morning show isn't horrible. Everything after that's garbage.
Yeah.
The dudes that do the morning show, they're good dudes. But, yeah, I mean, if you're going to DVE or the fan, you're going to choose DVE.
Plus, how many times you got to answer the same question?
And it's going to be the same interview over and over and over again. But, yeah, he was cool. He handled it as cool as you could. He beat Tiger. He actually beat Tiger pretty bad that day. Tiger was hurt. Tiger held it.
Body's just done,
I think I don't know if I
fused back and a fused ankle.
He said he's playing all the. He said I'm gonna play the U.S. Open. I'm playing. So I don't want to hear any questions about it. I'm playing all 4 majors.
So I have two. I had 2 ankle fusion surgeries.
Yeah.
One worked, one didn't. 2 years ago. I don't know how Tiger plays 18 holes of golf and even walks.
He was all wrapped up.
He's all arms now. He can't really pivot.
He was putting icy hot over his icy hot patches. Dude, you did enough, man.
You think he respected Shipley's dad bod? Where he's like, now there's an athlete.
Yeah,
And Shipley was like, well, what do you do, work out?
Yeah,
I love that. That's why he is that softball dad bod that I relate to.
Yeah, Shipley, his swing was smooth. I think we'll be hearing a little more from him. But, yeah, that was pretty sweet. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to get off the first tee. That would have been insane. Liv supposedly offered Rory $850 million in equity in the league. I don't know if that offer is true or not. Rory, he nixed it already. He's like, I'm going to play with the PGA the rest of my life, blah, 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 blah.
$850.
If I'm Rory at this point, he kind of needs a change. He's all over the place. He hasn't won in forever.
But I think Rahm hates Liv. Even though
Rahm hates
for $330, tough.
And that's pretty much it.
Million, yeah.
You made your bed, line it.
He's
it is
waiting
what
for
it
that
is.
for them to merge.
I don't think the merger's coming because it's taken a while, but there are kids coming up in the PGA and they're turning into legit players. So you make that enough time, they're just a golfer. They're all replaceable. You know what I mean? There's besides a Tiger.
The Tiger,
and that's pretty much it.
What do you think they'd offer Scheffler? He's he's kept
I think
you got 2 years.
I think they would probably
really
give Scheffler a Rahm offer just because he has zero personality. It's hard to market.
Right.
Rory, if you sign Rory, he's putting legitimacy through the whole league. You know what I mean? That kind of changes things. I don't know if I'd watch it still because the music and the shorts and all that stupid shit.
Yeah.
But it's kind of he was the one fighting for the PGA, and you turn him. I don't know. Liv's never going to work. I think if I'm the Liv dudes, I'm just going to play until Liv goes away.
Right.
And then I'm trying to get back on the PGA.
Money.
Yeah, right. I mean, they all played like shit except Cameron Smith. He was around a little bit at the end, and that was it.
DeChambeau played all right.
Bryson did. Yeah, Bryson did play well. Yeah, I forgot about that. Bryson actually won me a fair amount of money. I had him to win the first round.
Yeah, you had that bet. That was a nice bet.
Yeah, it was a nice one. Yeah, Bryson played well. He kind of fell off a little bit, but Cameron Smith played decent, and the rest of them Dustin Johnson does not give a fuck about golf anymore.
Did he even play?
He was like, he didn't make the cut. It was fucking horrible. There was a few big names that just got fucking destroyed and didn't make the cut. So I took my baby to Starbucks this morning because I ran out of like home coffee. And I was like, shit, I need a coffee. My head started hurting and shit.
How old's the baby?
5 months. So
What?
yeah, we went to Starbucks.
Does the baby's clothes smell like that shitty coffee now?
Well, here's the question. I did a mobile order.
Okay.
So like I do the mobile order and I park right in front and I could see my coffee cup on the counter. And in my head,
You wouldn't leave the baby in the car?
can I leave this baby in the
You
car?
grew up in
Oh,
the 80s.
Jesus
That's just
Dude.
fine.
Crack the window. You
So if I lock the door and run out, I don't have to pay, I don't have to do anything. I just have to grab my coffee cup and run back out. Am I a horrible parent for that?
No, I don't think.
I don't think you're a horrible parent, but some Karen does, and they will take your children away from you. They will
So
come to a welfare
that
check
was
in
my
your home.
last thought as I knew I couldn't do it, obviously.
In
But
Greenfield, you could do it. If you went to Kogo's, 100% you could do it.
yeah, you tell somebody to watch them, like, hey, look out for that guy.
You go to the casino, no problem.
But what a better time that was when you could leave your kids in the car.
Yeah.
They called
Dude,
that
I've been
the
left in
90s.
many.
Oh, I've been left in crazy cars with a brother and a
My
sister.
dad
and-
be like, hold my merit. I got to run in and play these numbers at the bar.
yeah, I used to be able to buy it.
Well, the problem is if someone would see it.
That's the
like
problem.
You said, like some Karen sees it. This is like the viral.
They start
video.
videoing you and you're fucked. You're
They
fucked.
put the little clock up.
Yeah.
The morning shows start talking about it. They're like, look at this miserable person. And I think they will take your kid away. Starbucks would denounce you. They would say, oh, we
Yeah.
don't encourage you to do what this guy did. Not good.
You're never,
So did you
you'll
take the
never
whole
get a
carrier and
mochaccino
everything?
I
again.
carried him in, grabbed it. It literally took, no bullshit, 17
It
seconds.
took longer to strap him back into the seat.
Yeah. He didn't know where. I opened the door. The counter is like right there. Grabbed my cup, went out.
That's the time to do it, Jack, because once they get a little older, they start opening the doors and following you.
When they remember shit, that's when you got to
Yeah.
stop. 'em.
Yeah.
They can get out.
But if you see a brand new baby just in a car for like you
Yeah.
said, for that 10 seconds could ruin your life.
Well, let me ask you this. If you did it, let's hypothetically say,
Yeah.
like OJ, if you did it,
Right.
which you didn't,
Would you write a book about it?
would you tell your wife you did it?
So I fucked with her and I told her I did.
Here we go.
yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
What,
yeah.
I already know what she said.
Yeah, she
You didn't do that.
no. She was like, I kind of get it, but they're probably going to take her baby away. yeah,
So
so
she's cool. She gets it.
yeah, she gets it, but it's also like, if they take our baby, I'm going to kill you.
Of course.
Yeah,
It's
so
like, oh my god, it's your first time. I leave him in the car. All the time.
What's the big deal?
He's 5 months. By Jesus Christ, he can take care of himself.
He's not going to tell anybody.
yeah, I was going to leave like the radio on for him. He'll
All
wear.
right, he's cracked.
His favorite song.
Yeah,
crackers
here's
right
little
there.
Miss Rachel for you while I go and run in there. But yeah, I didn't do it, but I really wanted to do it, and I just thought like all the times like just in a car as a kid sweating like an animal, and like when our parents left us in the car, they wouldn't even let you like leave the AC on.
No.
They like roll the window down.
Car was off.
The car was off.
My dad
Right.
would go on business trips with me because my mom was working, and I'd sit in a parking lot for like 7 hours while he
Yeah.
was on a
That's
plane.
fucking
No
brutal.
cell phone,
Off,
no
no
nothing.
phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were just
Just
jerking
there
off
with
the
your
whole time.
thoughts.
Yeah.
You were just jerking off half the time.
You were just yanking on it, see what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Oh, this feels great.
So this leads me to my next question. I have a haircut on Thursday. I don't necessarily have a babysitter right now for the haircut. Would it be? I've been going to my barber for no bullshit about 20 years now.
How about Mike?
What?
Maybe Mike
Babysit.
can watch the baby.
Yeah, it's like yeah, maybe.
Yeah, leave it in the car.
I would I would watch LJ.
But he got to work, so he got to work. Okay. Is it weird to bring the baby to my haircut and leave him in the car seat and just like you know?
No, as long as he's
So you
not
got to take
in
it with you. You got
eyeshot.
to take it with you.
Yeah. But where am I gonna put him while I'm getting a haircut?
In a chair.
There's a fucking bench right
Chair,
there.
floor.
Yeah.
Is it in a carrier still?
Yeah, it's gonna be in a
Just set
carrier.
it on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, just let him watch me get my hair. I'll probably
Yeah.
be fine,
Just
right?
tell him to blow him off so he don't have no loose
That's
hairs.
what I was thinking. Everybody starts getting hair all over his face.
Yeah.
Give him a
See, I don't know where you could bring these kids. You know, I guess
Yeah,
you bring
you
them everywhere.
You got to take
It's
them
crazy,
everywhere.
Jack.
Yeah.
These days, you could take kids anywhere.
Yeah, I
They
guess
like
you always
Anywhere you
could.
go, you're allowed to bring your kids.
Oh,
Besides
thank-
titty bar. Frown upon that.
yeah, I
Although
guess
my
they do.
son's 12, I didn't bring him here tonight. I thought about it for a second.
He would have loved it. See,
Oh
we're
my
trying.
God, it all would have changed.
We're trying to get 12-year-olds like to sign on. That's where we could really hit a market we haven't hit. Anywhere from like 12 to like 16, like they'll eat this shit up.
Larry, there's your clip for the promo. Buddy. Grab that. Don't let that one go.
Eagle Tits, let's do some voicemails.
On the way home, what's a cum dumpster?
Hi. I hope you guys are doing well. This is Helen from South Hills. I was calling to see how everybody's doing, not missing an episode. And what a spectacular event yesterday when the sun got moved. Hope she enjoyed it. On another note, I have a gear grinder. What does these cable companies get off on canceling the Pittsburgh sports station for a monthly fee? Next, we will have to pay for our news and everything else on there. It is really not right, and I'm really going to miss not seeing the Penguins and the Pirates. But that's the way life goes, and I hope everybody's well. And I never miss a podcast. I love your podcast.
Thanks, Helen.
Bye.
So my father-in-law was over at my house last night. He's absolutely livid about this, dude. So if you have Comcast, they took away whatever
AT&T,
whatever Channel 29 is now.
Wait, Channel 29?
Whatever plays the Penguins and the Buccos.
Pittsburgh Sportsnet.
Yeah, Pittsburgh Sportsnet. So they took that away, and you have to pay pay extra for it now. And he was over there furious, and I was like, "Well, how much extra is it?" He's like, "I don't know."
Tell him to switch to Verizon.
Yeah. So Verizon has it?
Yes.
And you don't. It's $30 a month
just for that stupid to watch the Pirates.
Well, they put in there like
the MLB
ACC
package.
plus
yeah,
and all the bullshit. But if you want to watch the Pens and the Pirates, which I do, $30
is that
a
on
month
for just Comcast, or is that Verizon too?
No, Verizon.
I never know what they sneak in my bill.
That's
Who knows?
true. You don't know.
We might be
$300,
paying it.
right?
Yeah.
Dude, listen, I finally canceled ESPN Plus.
Did you?
Yeah, because it's on. That Central kid was on playing the Masters in the morning, and it was only on ESPN Plus. I was like, oh shit, I pay for this, and I was like, cancel it now, because I already prepaid for the year, so I could watch the Masters. And like every year, I get hit with a $120 charge for ESPN Plus, and I always forget that I have it. I don't use it at all. Yep. I get pissed off every year about it, so I finally canceled it. So that was pretty sweet.
There's too many networks.
There's
there's
much
Paramount, and there's Hulu, and there's Amazon. My theory is they're all together on this. Why can't we put them all together and make all the money? You can't.
Yeah,
but
they call that cable. You know what I mean? Like
there you go.
You pay fucking $280 a month for fucking cable, and then you get rid of cable, get internet, and then buy all the subscription things. You pay $260.
I wonder how something to watch.
I wonder how this is
still nothing on TV.
Yeah.
I wonder how this is going for them, because it seems like a lot of people didn't upgrade to get to watch the Buccos and watch the Pens. I would imagine a lot of people did, but I'm like Helen just called in. My father-in-law didn't. I don't think people are paying it.
No, I guarantee a lot of people who do watch the Pirate games are a little bit older that watch them all the time, and they're not going to fucking pay it. And I wonder how that affects like the ratings for their revenue, because you figure Pittsburgh got how many people? You got 30,000 people at a game, but I mean at home there's probably 50,000 people tuning in. Now you lost that. Or 100,000 tuning in.
Right, but in the major leagues, isn't it all shared?
It is,
yeah.
So
it's revenue sharing.
Pirates ain't pulling. Yeah, you're right.
People watching the Yankees, you still get a piece of the action.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
How's
They're
that
used to
Gatorade
it though.
water?
But what about football?
Tastes like water.
Will you go Prime and all those things to watch the team?
I
not
do.
The Steelers. You will.
I did.
must.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. And then
These guys are heavy gamblers. These guys,
Yeah.
these guys like to bet the ponies. You know?
Yeah, I bought that. What the fuck? What's the NBC one?
The
Peacock. Yeah, I bought Peacock for 2 games. Yeah, I got to cancel that.
Yeah, I still got Peacock too.
Yeah.
I go on Prime and I think each game I watch for about 3 minutes and turned it off.
It's brutal on Prime.
I just turned it off because I want to flick back and forth.
And you can't do that.
Can't do that on
You
Prime.
have to keep logging in and going back.
Yeah,
and forth.
yeah. It's really not that hard, but I don't do it.
Yeah,
Hey,
time is
what's up,
money.
guys? Sierra from Brookline. I haven't called in a while, but I'm several Yinlings and a couple shots deep right now. So I just got to say, as much as I love Polish Hill Kenny, I agree that there's really not enough support for Yosh in this endeavor right now. So I'm taking the under, and I'm betting Yosh in the GFP at UFC. I mean, you got to love an underdog, right? Just saying. Love Yins, love the pod. Keep it up.
Thanks, here. Yoshi's gonna love that call.
Back-to-back chicks?
Yeah, that's the first time we ever had back-to-back.
We've never had back-to-back chicks call in.
I mean, we're growing.
Look at us.
What can you say?
But dude, yeah. So she was talking about that Kenny. Yeah, everyone's saying Team Kenny. Yosh does need more support. Yosh is gonna love that phone call. So I mean, good for Yosh. Kenny called me today. He asked me if we needed a guy. You know what I mean? I was like, we're good.
Good this week, buddy.
Yeah, but Kenny's the man. Is there Kenny calls in here about the Ken? But is there like fight calls? Oh, yeah, let's get to the fight calls.
Yeah, this is Bobby from Brookline. I grew up with Gary from Baldwin. Yeah, everything the guy says is pretty much true, as outlandish as it seems. Right now I'm sitting at the Satan's Asshole Liberty Bridge exit. Yeah, one time, a funny story about Gary. One time back in rec football or whatever year it was, before middle school football, before everyone starts taking it real serious, my dad loves this. We were at it was like a second and short, so Gary's playing QB. He starts scrambling around in the backfield, and it comes up. He won't get rid of the ball, so he just keeps running back and back and back. It ends up being like fucking 3rd and 40. My dad, every time I bring up fucking Gary, he loves bringing up 3rd and 40. But yeah, that's all I got. You guys, you're too fucking old to be ragging each other in the head against like internet. Your internet enemies here. You're going to do box some dickhead from a podcast? You're going to tell your boss when you come in with 2 black eyes. It's fucking ridiculous. Anyways, have a good day.
He has a point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Nope.
Nobody talks about Fight Club.
Yeah.
Personal Fight Club, dude.
Hey, don't talk about Fight Club, but also a very good point. Gary's a quarterback, huh?
Yeah, a lot's coming out about Gary. We're finding out more and more about him. He's an interesting cat. And when he sent them videos of him throwing them hands,
yeah.
I mean, I think he wants some smoke.
It seems like he wants smoke. I mean, I don't know. Listen. This is never going to happen.
It's fun to think about.
It's fun.
It is, but how many weeks are we going to run this out?
Till it gets
old. It's not even. It's just getting warm now.
When it gets forced, you really do have to do.
Till we set up a fucking fight. That's when it's gonna get out.
When you put your bar opening, dude, how's that patio?
No.
I think I don't know. Yeah, you're right. I mean, but I think if something
I got
an
outdoor bare knuckle venue.
Yeah, we just
set up.
Or like one of these dudes just meet up and fight each other and let us know how it went.
Eagle Tits, you gotta broadcast.
Hey boys, Yosh. Corn Dick of the Week goes to Donnie from Blairsville. Hey numbnuts, we already have a water sponsor. His name's fucking Waterboy. Keep your fucking Chinese food, all right? We'll see you there. Later, boys.
What does that mean?
I don't know. He got beef
last week about somebody that called and
Donnie from Blairsville.
Yeah,
I don't remember that one.
I don't have headphones on. Did he say something about eat your own fucking Chinese food?
Yeah.
What was he mad about?
I don't know.
Dude, that's what I'm asking. I know I fucking
somebody
did.
called and was like on Team Kenny.
Yeah.
Against Yosh and said something about Chinese food. I think
Chinese food, beer, water, whatever they need.
Oh, okay.
Water guy, water boy.
Yeah, he said we already got a water sponsor. Stay in your fucking lane.
Dude, these dudes are like
this makes it great, dude. I love this.
We need like a divide through the fans, like everybody just like Republican Democrat side, just like some type of not Republican Democrat, but the same type of theory, just like split up, and I want them all arguing with each other all the time. It's pretty much what's going on.
So Brian,
this is it.
So Brian, like probably 6 weeks ago, we started an idea about like Polish O'Kenny's like notorious. He comes on the podcast. He's great. He's like everyone loves Polish O'Kenny. We were brought up a thing about what if Polish O'Kenny would fight someone. We're like, who would he fight? He's a giant.
What kind of size is he?
He's as big as you.
He looks like John Fetterman.
Yeah.
No, he looks like Tyson Fury.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Like Tyson
He's probably 6'5".
He's gonna like Tyson Fury a lot better than John Fetterman. I'll tell you that.
And he looks like he got some street in him. He's a bus driver. So we were like, who would he fight? And then like Yosh kind of like was like fell into the role of like fighting. Yosh is a truck driver who listens to the show. Yosh fight him. So everyone jumped on Team Kenny, but Yosh is getting more support. Then other dudes start like talking shit on other dudes that call in, and now there's like 6 dudes beefing with each other all through voicemails because they don't have each other's numbers.
Dudes were gonna be people's cornermen, and they were like, "Fuck your cornerman, I'll beat his fucking ass."
Yeah, so now
my brother go to jiu-jitsu, go to damn factory.
If we had to put on like a rough and rowdy or like a tough man contest, we could right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
people are angry. They're mad at each other.
They want to fight.
We got 3.
Here's the thing.
Fights.
Yeah,
we don't even have an LLC nor insurance, so like we're miles away to be able to pull something like this off.
Sure.
So like if you know anybody, we want to promote on one Berg, and we could have start a street fight.
Well, look, you
Let
guys
us
have
know.
it right here, just to set the scene of like where you're at, this recording studio, then there's another recording studio with glass. Why do you put fucking the truck drivers in there?
They're too big.
You can watch it.
They're
and
too big.
comment and listen in to what the conversation
Yeah,
is.
I don't think Will's gonna go for that.
Yeah, I don't think the guy that owns the studio or Wiz Khalifa's manager is going to be like, bring them goons in and let them destroy the fucking studio.
I think we gotta pay for shit that gets broken.
It's worth the $100 a week you give us isn't more than enough to fix the fucking $40,000 in the damage that Kenny fucking threw Yosh through the window.
Here's another business idea for you guys. And again, I'm just observing. You don't have to listen. But these voicemails are pretty long. We're talking about Pittsburgh Sportsnet. Why not charge people $1.99 to leave you guys a message? And if it goes over a minute like Helen, it's going to be $4.99.
We got the Patreon. And
Yeah, I don't think you're understanding the position we're in. We
we're
charging
encouraging
people.
we're encouraging them to call.
Please call.
Yeah.
Well, Helen would pay. I'm sure she's out there. She's going to open that purse. She'll pay.
Helen's a nice lady. We don't want her money unless she's on Patreon.
Yeah.
Passing nickels.
But like, yeah, we.
Hey, what's up, boys? Gary. Anyways, hey, is that dude gonna respond from me talking shit on that dude's mouth with last week? I should show up and move on. Just let bygones be bygones. However, if he did hear it, hey, Gary ain't no bitch. Let's do it, buddy. Way I see it, one of two outcomes. Those are fucking beautiful. One, he's not that. Perfect. Throw me over Shirley's fucking hill. We'll call it a day. Put me out of my misery. Thank God. Two, I get to unleash some rage as a neighbor. That's pretty fucking cool too. Me and Yosh are gonna show up as a tag team. We're gonna be the Generation X. I'm gonna be Shawn Michaels. Sweet chin music, baby. And he's gonna be Triple H. He's the headliner. He's like the boss of the crew. I gotta fucking figure out how I'm gonna swing this down and get down there. My wife's gonna be fucking wondering where I'm at. I'm gonna thought I'm hitting up an AA meeting or something. So when I get down there, when I get to Shirley's warehouse, you look for the guy in the blue Dodge Caravan. That would be Gary. That's Gary's fighting vehicle. Also, explain my rage from last week. I was fucking pissed off because I was at Disney 2 days or whenever I called in. As Gary, Macho Man Gary Savage. I got Disney. I would have snapped and beat up someone's grandma that day. So they ain't an accurate representation of who Gary is, but I'll tell you what, these fists are dangerous. And if that dude doesn't watch out, he's going to catch them. All right, take care, boys. See you. Bye.
That's the kind of calls we get.
$2.99.
Yeah, you have a point after that.
You're a businessman, right?
Yeah. Did you catch any of that?
No, I got.
You can't even hear it.
He was
And
like
I have
whispering.
headphones. I don't understand a word.
I literally didn't catch it. I heard tag team and NWO, that whole thing.
D-Generation X, he's going to be Shawn Michaels, and Yosh is going to be Hunter or Triple H, and they're just going to go in there and fuck everyone up. Worst case scenario, he gets thrown down Shirley's hill and dies and gets put out of his misery.
Okay.
He's gonna tell his wife he's at an AA meeting.
Yeah. He said he's bringing his fighting vehicle.
Yeah, I heard a blue Dodge Caravan.
Yeah.
That's all I heard. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Who's next?
What's up, boys? Kenny.
This is Kenny.
You guys were talking about Canada and asking about Canada, this or that. Here's what you need to know about Canada. Canada sucks. That is all. Now, Z-Bird, you said you could maybe set up the fight for 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's fine. Because the girls go on at what, 11, 12, and 1? It's 42 years old. You think I'm coming out at 1 a.m. to get in a fight on purpose? You're out of your fucking mind. 5 to 7 p.m. That sounds just fine. And old Yoshi boy, say you ain't gonna lose. We'll see.
This is so fucked up.
So, dude, I just forgot about that. That I did message the dude, and like that's a real possibility.
He said we could do it early.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
It wouldn't be till May. So, like, I think
May's like 2 weeks away.
No, the end of May.
Okay.
So, like, we would have to figure out, and like, you know what I mean, like,
As long as we can do it on someone else's insurance.
Yeah,
Like we can have zero
We need waivers.
We need
a lot of waivers.
zero liability.
Yeah.
Moving forward.
No, it's not gonna. It's gonna be on. They're gonna have to sign. Everyone who fights signs a waiver. They put on a helmet, put on gloves. You know, Larry knows what cage rage is. And they beat each other up for a minute, stop, go back in, beat each other up for a minute, stop, and then the third round, and it's
Then you're going to show your tits in the third.
yeah. Kenny got to show and Yosh got to show their tits in the third.
The best part is I like it. Kenny was like, 5 to 7 is great for me. He's like, what you think? I'm going to go get at 1 o'clock in the morning and fight purposely.
Yeah, that's no way. I can't make it to 1, that's for sure.
Why not just get these guys out in the street? Maybe and the insurance. Let's just get it.
Well, we like to make a little bit of cash out of things.
Yeah,
if we
we'd
can.
like to make
You
some.
want to make money?
Yeah.
Got it.
Profit.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So he really said he might be able to do it early?
Yeah. He said if these dudes are willing to sign the waiver, he's like, you guys can,
Kill each other.
Yeah, he said,
Wait a second. There's no waiver to kill each other.
No, but they own.
Oh, sure there.
Just
Yeah,
wail
there
on
is.
each
If
other.
it's in the waiver and you sign it, accidental death.
Is that the waiver that Ice Cube signed in that movie where they chased him off the island? What was the name of that?
What was that?
That's what you need to do with these guys. That's where like rich guys. They
Oh, where they go.
Ice
It was
Cube,
Ice-T.
Ice-T.
Ice-T, and they hunted him.
Yeah, what was that called?
I can't remember. Good flick, though.
What was it called? Like the most dangerous game?
Yeah,
That was the book it was written on.
Yeah, it's a good flick.
That's what you guys should do. You should do Greenfield's finest, most deadly game.
Yeah, you got to be able to get out of Kogo's alive.
And we get cigarettes in a 12-pack.
Yeah, at 3 in the morning.
Hey everybody, Eagle Tits here. Time for your favorite part of the show, the ads. Our sponsors help keep the show going, so if anybody that we talk about interests you, please go show them support. Alright, let's get into this. Located in the heart of Pittsburgh's South Side, 12 Whiskey Barbecue features 100 bottle craft beers and 28 drafts from local and indie brewers. Their kitchen's open late and they have a crazy good menu. On top of that, they have events at the bar as well as offer catering. Birthdays, weddings, business events, and more, they've got you covered. Check them out at 12pgh.com or visit them at 1222 East Carson Street. That's TWELVEPGH.com. Primetime Appliance. You've heard us talk about them before. Their company puts the customer first. They're punctual and they take their time to get the job done right the first time. Cooktop repair, dishwasher repair, dryer repair, electric appliance repair, freezer repair, gas appliance repair, refrigerator repair, washer repair. I could go on all day. Have an emergency? Call them at 412-896-1395 or visit them at primetimeappliance.com. Do you love hot sauce? Do you love the city of Pittsburgh? Then why not try a sauce made right here in the city? That's right, I'm talking about Artie's Hot Sauce. Our buddy Artie currently has 7 sauces available. He has Arbol and Sandy, Habanero Island, Teriyaki Thai, Pizza Shop, Sweet Jalapeno, Hoppin' Jalapeno, Triple Pepper Fret, and Hot and Sour Serrano. All crafted with no artificial flavors, with hand-picked selections of chili peppers that guarantee an unforgettable culinary adventure. What are you waiting for? Visit artieshotsauce.com. ARTIES hotsauce.com. Nothing beats a local neighborhood butcher. Locally sourced, pasture-raised, nose-to-tail meats, they connect the farmer to provide customers with the best beef, lamb, chicken, and pork that Western Pennsylvania has to offer. The craft of whole animal butchery requires respect for both the animal and the customer. Come see the difference that makes. Visit them at 5151 Butler Street, Pittsburgh, PA 15201, or check out their website at fatbutcher.com. Let's talk Carlson and Associates Real Estate Services. Located in Pittsburgh's South Side, they specialize in all aspects of real estate business, including residential and commercial sales, residential and commercial leasing, multifamily investment, historic buildings, and development in and around the city. Have a question about home buying, selling, or rentals? Give them a call at 412-431-1718 or visit them at casouthside.com. That's casouthside.com.
We got some new sponsors to this show. Welcome, Matt Rosado. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about Matt. He does everything from simple handyman tasks all the way to kitchen and bathroom full remodels, full room renovations, decks, big old decks, the whole 9. He has a buddy named Ryan. And if you mention Greenfield's Finest Podcast, you get 10% off. And they renovate with confidence and trust at Ram Remodeling at 412-225-7321. That's 412-225-7321. And get rammed.
I was going to say, yeah, you have to.
Yeah. Who's ready to get rammed? Xanos, on Monday, it's Wing Ding Night. Dollar wings from 6:30 to 9:30. Wednesday, taco night, which we've already talked about, is $1.50 tacos from 7 to 10. Friday, April 5th, karaoke is back from 8 to 12 with motherfucking DJ Holland. And then 420, DJ Holland will be in the building cranking out all your favorite hits from 8 till midnight. Happy hour every day from 4 to 6, half off select advertisers, and 50 cents off every draft. Go down to Zano's Papas. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into Corn Dick of the Week. Moneyline. Who be Corn Dicking this week?
Jake Paul. So the Jake Paul contract, him and Mike Tyson are fighting. When is that?
So that's in June.
It's in June. They're fighting in June. It includes an extra payout for Tyson. If he waits to knock him out until the last round, he gets a little extra cash. And if it goes to decision, every judge is on Jake Paul's payroll. So if Jake Paul's paying you, they're probably going to give the fight to Jake Paul. This is just, I mean, everybody knew it was a giant exhibition, but like it is even like worse than you think. It's just stupid.
Mike Tyson will fucking kill that dude at 80 years old.
Well, here's the only thing that could happen. Mike's goofy as fuck. You know what I mean? So if Mike snaps, if Jake Paul somehow he connects, hits Mike hard, something's gonna turn in that lunatic's head, and then all bets are gonna be off. You know what I mean? Mike doesn't need money anymore. He makes.
He's like, I found God. He's like, and I've been looking for him. He's like, but this white dude just slapped me in my face. He's like, now I gotta kill this motherfucker. You know?
Yeah.
Is there legitimate beef between these two guys?
No,
it's a fake beef. It's fake. Yeah. Okay. They do it
Tyson is training pretty hard. I mean,
yeah,
he's want to knock him out.
Animal, bro.
I just can't. You cannot.
They're not wearing headgear, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are.
They're wearing headgear, and I thought they were
gloves.
an 18-ounce glove.
Pillows.
Yeah.
At this point, what is Tyson protecting with headgear?
Right. I don't think the headgear was Tyson's idea.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. I mean, what more can happen?
He's protecting his lisp, but that's it.
Yeah, no, but 100% it was Jake Paul, like, probably came up with these things, and then came up with the contract idea to be like, dude, like, you got to know if you knock me out in the first round, like, your payout goes from here down to here. So like the longer the fight goes,
But here, like I said,
even knowing it.
It
I
does.
wish I rather didn't know.
But here's the thing.
do I.
Here's the thing. Like I said, if he connects, Mike's gonna snap and he's gonna rip his head off.
But that's the only chance Jake Paul has is outlasting him because he's old.
But Mike's training.
He looks
go
good.
the distance.
Fucking maniac,
dude. And people keep saying his age. Dude, he's fought his whole fucking life. I get it. Jake Paul's like a decent boxer, but Mike Tyson has fought his whole fucking life, and I don't care what contract, whatever. He doesn't want to lose anything.
He's pound for pound, probably the best fighter.
But, I mean, he's on some good.
I'm sure he's on TRT right now.
Some good steroids.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's gonna have. He eats mushrooms to do anything. So he might, dude. Listen, I know Jake Paul's covering his ass as much as he can, but like it's still Mike Tyson in there.
I hope Mike Tyson
he's still goofy as fuck. I hope he bites him.
Dude, that'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be cannibal on his ass.
If he eats his helmet.
But even back in the day, his fights when he went like 21 seconds, 38 seconds, he never went too deep.
No.
So he knows how to beat the shit out of somebody fast.
Quick.
Bricks, man. He's throwing
And
bricks at
I think in all reality, like as much as Jake Paul's like, he does his thing, hypes up the fight, fighting Mike Tyson, he's in your fucking head. Like just knowing you got to fight Mike Tyson, like I don't give a fuck how good you're preparing. Like he's in your head.
Yeah, that's psychological. Like, you're like terrified.
I might die.
At some level of your inner being, you're like, fuck.
Right.
I could get really fucked up in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I got a life to live.
Is Don King still alive? Is he part of this?
Yeah, he's promoting it.
No, he's not.
I think Don King is still alive, but they're not getting. Don King isn't getting money like that anymore. Everybody figured that
They
out.
figured out his hustle.
Tyson and King
Yeah.
are done together. He's out of the game.
Well, I think De La Hoya and King are maybe partners on Golden Boy, or kind of partnered up sometimes for shit. But De La Hoya is like a major cokehead now too, so I don't even know if Golden Boy's promotion is still a big thing.
I mean, now he's been doing coke his whole life.
Oh,
Really?
No, I have no idea.
Don King blew my mind as a kid. I remember seeing Tyson that first fight where you were allowed to stay up for a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I went to a bar with my dad.
You had the
watched it.
scrambler.
And then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
right. And then all of a sudden you see Don King come out and you go, what the fuck
How
is
did this
going
guy
on
weasel
here?
his way in
into
here?
this dude's
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, it was awesome. Perfect set.
I didn't know black guys did meth. I've never seen his hair.
Yeah,
Like,
cool
Jesus
hair.
Christ.
Yeah.
You know what movie I love? The Great White Height. Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson's like that character.
Yeah, he's Don King. Yeah, and then fucking what's his name is Peter McNeely pretty much. I don't know what was first, that Peter McNeely fight or fucking The Great White Hype. Peter McNeely's the dude Tyson knocked out after he got out of jail.
I think
in like 17
That
seconds.
dude was talking big shit too.
Yeah, I'm from.
And-
Yeah.
and
He got.
balls scraped.
Then McNeely did a few commercials. He remember like he did like a pizza commercial, and the piece of pizza knocked him out.
He was like, I gotta eat. Dude.
Yeah,
I
you gotta
make
lean
money
into it,
off
I
this
guess.
stuff."
Yeah.
Tyson would be the scariest coming out of jail.
Yeah.
That would be like the like.
That's the last dude I want to get out of jail and then fight me.
He just had sex with a man. He was angry.
He went after Robin Givens. Remember that? He snapped.
Wait, Robin Givens? Which one's that?
His wife.
That was his wife. Remember she was on
I think
Head
he,
of the Class?
Yeah, I think he did a little more than get after her.
What?
Yeah.
Two-piece chicken nugget.
Remember when OJ got after Nicole?
Yeah.
They could have turned that way. Dude, remember Tyson said the one time he like went to Robin's house and like he caught like Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
And Brad Pitt was like, "Oh no,
oh no!"
But, like Tyson let him.
"Stuntman."
Tyson let him walk. He was like, "Man, he didn't know what he was getting into."
Yeah.
Can you imagine the balls on someone to bang Tyson's girl? You have to be psychotic.
He had to think the coast was so clear.
It has to be like another country clear. I don't even like.
All right. He's not at the store. He'd be like, oh, it's gonna be 20
Wait,
years.
how long is he in jail for?
Yeah.
Only 7 years. Like,
Yeah,
never
you sure he
mind,
can't get
never
out on
mind.
parole anytime soon?
It has to be like clear and like no way him possibly ever finding out.
Right.
Because it's just not worth
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna need to. You got to put your cell phone in this bag and leave it at the door.
Yeah.
That is not worth it.
They're not worth it.
Beat off 6 times and then rethink that. Don't do it. Don't do it.
You'll be just fine.
But that being said, like everybody always kicks this around. Like, so Tyson in his prime, how much for you to get in a ring with Tyson in his prime? Money. Like, so if realistically, if someone said like, hey, I'm going to give you $500,000 to fight Mike Tyson, I'm probably taking it. Because, like, you're not going to even feel that knockout. It's going to be over.
You're
and
gonna feel
you,
it for the rest of your life. buddy.
it might fuck me. It might.
When you're
But you might
I
just
don't have
get
too many left up here to take.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So-
already got CTE, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
It has to be $1 million for him to just not. What if he toys with you?
Well, he'll scramble your eggs for sure.
Yeah.
They're halfway there.
You could die. I mean, there's a good chance.
Yeah, you could die.
People die in that ring.
Yeah,
But I
that's
want
true.
guaranteed money though. My kids never have to pay for anything again if he kills me.
I do. To be honest, I just don't think I want to take that type of head trauma.
Forget the fight. How much to fuck Robin Givens and her prime, but know that Tyson's going to be home in 10 minutes? $1 million?
I could get that done quick.
She was something back in the day.
Yeah,
She
if I
was
go
a-
in here dead sober,
Remember
I'm going to have
Boomerang?
7 minutes to spare.
I run my 2-minute offense.
Yeah.
I'll be out of there before the coffee fucking.
Yeah,
gets
that's
done.
not gonna be
You
a
know what I mean?
problem.
Before the tea kettle goes off, I'm out of there.
Yeah, that's easy money.
Take that money.
WNBA's
It's good as gold.
paying Caitlin Clarke her rookie deal. So Caitlin Clarke, obviously #1 pick, her rookie contract is 4 years for $338,000. Year 1, 76. Year 2, 78. Year 3, 85. Year 4, 97. Now everybody's flipping out about this,
She's
but
a
like
plumber.
you know what you're getting into.
She's
She's gonna get a bunch of
She-
advertising.
yeah.
money.
So at NIL, I think she made $4 million in Iowa. Her advertising money is going to be astronomical. You know what I mean?
She's
So
the
like,
face of the league as well.
she is, but like, dude,
the league don't got that money. to
they
pay
don't.
her.
I think the NBA pays for the WNBA.
Yeah, it does.
And
Subsidizes it.
they're kicking it down low there, dude. $76,000 to play basketball that's nuts.
But there's no money.
But there's
in it.
there's nobody
Right.
at those games.
money.
There's
If you don't
nobody
create
goes to those
revenue,
games.
You cannot be paid a lot.
I wonder if like her, like I wonder if for her if she's gonna transfer to bring people
I don't.
to WNBA.
It's not going to translate, dude. I don't think it. I don't. Maybe in Indiana.
It loses
Sure.
its luster.
What do you
Yeah.
mean that she's going to bring people out to watch?
Yeah, Iowa.
Once.
She.
I think you'll go. Once.
I mean, 12 million people watch that national
Would you
championship.
click over to TV channel? Like, let me see what Caitlin Clarke can do.
Her first couple games, I see it. Yes,
And
I
if
would
she
click
lights
on it.
up,
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's almost like comparable to live at this point.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's
There's
just
nothing else to bet on tonight.
yeah. It's just
I know you've bet on WNBA. I know you have.
Yeah.
I bet on women's
Exactly.
college hoops before.
Have you?
Yeah, I was at the game,
Wait
or
a
I
second.
tried to.
Can you name, and you guys bet, so you're on this. Can the average person even name the team that she went to? People know that she went to Indianapolis. What's the? Is it the Indianapolis?
I think it's the Fever, just because
Yeah,
I'm
the
reading
Pacer-
it. Yeah,
Pacerettes?
I think it's Indianapolis Broads. Isn't it?
Damn
The
bitches.
Who Wars.
The filthy Who Wars. Sack dumpers.
Yeah, that's what you
Indianapolis
get.
sack dumpers.
I'd like to see the logo.
Just a bunch of chicks
It's just
dumping
a chick with
sack.
a skirt and a fucking cigarette. Newport 100, dude. That's what it is. The Broads.
she'll sell some tickets in Indiana for sure.
Yeah,
No
they
doubt
love
about
basketball
that.
here.
Yeah, but,
Yeah,
but
Broads.
outside of that, I don't know.
I mean, ESPN's going to do all it can to try to hype it up.
No doubt.
Put some games on.
If you're the WNBA, this is like you have to push
This is the year.
all your chips in the middle of the
Yeah,
table.
You
yeah.
got the one chick that she was beefing with.
Angel
from-
Reese.
Angel
Angel
Reese, and
Reese.
then that broad at 6'7" from South Carolina, like in this year's draft. So this is about the best they can get.
Is that the girl whose whole leg and ass was out in that dress? Did you see her? That's the only thing I know about the WNBA. She wore a dress and it was up to her hip.
I did. I know
Who
what
was
you're.
it? That
I
was Steph Curry's friend.
I
That's
know what dress
the
you're
blonde
talking
girl.
about,
You
but
have to
I didn't
dump-
know that was a
you have to dump
WNBA
on her
girl.
pussy.
Eagle tits. Where's this picture at, buddy?
It wasn't on there, John.
Fantastic. I'm all in for
Hey,
that.
hold on, let me go into my private account. Bigbitches.net.
The truth is nobody cares, right? I mean, that's what everyone's kind of dancing around. Nobody cares about this. I think it's great, but it can't sustain itself. It's the female version of arena football. No one
Yeah,
gives a shit.
it's a tough sell. It really
Yeah.
is.
That's why they made that lingerie football league. Which
Yeah,
not a
the
bad
LFL.
thing, you
The
know what
LFL.
I mean, I ain't never been to a game, but I'd go.
Would you get like a cheese pretzel and hang
I'll
out?
tailgate.
Caitlyn versus Angel in a fight in the boxing ring.
Can you
like,
get 'em
you know,
down
they
the-
do that.
get 'em
I mean,
down Spearmint Rhino.
Yeah, Spearmint Rhino. Caitlin Fever. Everyone come on down. If she shows her box, she gets extra
Right, yeah, you
$200.
Flick her right in her Adam's apple.
Oh, I do think Angel's hot, man. I
Yeah.
love this. I love the swagger. I love everything about it. Caitlyn, I don't know, looks like a farm boy to me.
Possibly.
As AB said, she looks like Mel Gibson.
Well, she does look like Mel Gibson.
That's
a little
all over
bit.
AB's Twitter. That's all he says. He
Yeah.
looks like Mel Gibson.
That's
He
actually
had
a
her-
really good call.
He had a picture of her with like their face painted, like when he was getting
Braveheart.
Braveheart.
The Braveheart.
How did I miss that completely?
Dude, AB's firing
She's
all
like,
day.
they
Yeah.
can't take our peanuts.
Fuck.
So you're gonna be putting some of this shit on one park, right?
That's terrible. I have a 15-year-old daughter. Fuck you forever. Fuck you forever. She loves Caitlyn.
Just tell her don't get on her fucking pay-per-view fucking channel. Dude. Little shit gets weird.
Speaking of wieners, Juju actually posted his the other day. Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
He was in his car. What was he doing?
It looks like he was just
didn't
pulling
see
his
it.
dick out, and the chick was kind of like, but AB called that out, and he was like, the thing is, he was like, the broad with him had a bigger dick than him.
He was like, he was
Dude,
kicking with
This could
CC
be all AB.
day.
Then AB wrote like NFL wide receiver and showed Juju, and he's like, then he showed like himself in the pool
It said-
when he had his dick out.
Oh,
He's like,
my
he's
God.
like NFL Hall of Fame wide receiver.
He was like,
That's
I taught him that
unbelievable.
shit. cuz.
Yeah.
Wait, so AB reposted his dick?
No, he reposted.
It
He
was
blowed
like a
it.
picture of him in the pool, but it was blurred.
Blurred out. Is there a picture of Juju's actual dick
I think
anywhere?
there is. I didn't go hunting for it. yet.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
Here's what I can offer to this guy. I can't offer a lot on Dick Talk.
Yeah. Well, you're at the wrong place.
Back in the day, talking about B94, we went to the Steeler locker room every Tuesday or Wednesday and had like
Hammer City.
chit chat with people.
Yeah.
Pecker checking. Just pecker checking everywhere.
So you'd ask people to be at their locker going in and out of practice. I saw Plaxico Burress's cock.
I can't imagine that thing.
Dude.
It was
It
like
was
a
the
wiffle ball
biggest
bat.
thing.
Telephone pole.
Even out
What
of
the fuck is
even
that?
out of dick range, it was huge. It was the longest dick I've ever seen.
Good for him.
Below his knee. In
What?
fact, it's in my brain for the rest of my life.
Thick? Was it thick?
No.
Did-
Thin like the renegade dog they serve at PNC Park.
He had a renegade dog.
Yeah. Below his knee. And remember when he shot himself?
Yeah.
I was fully convinced he shot himself in the dick.
Dick. Yeah.
This thing was unbelievable.
Was
Mike.
there chicks with you too?
Hang on it. You could swing on it.
Was there chicks in the interviewing or just dudes?
So I recently heard I was listening to a podcast or something. And they asked, I forget what reporter was getting interviewed. It was a chick, and they're like, when you go into the locker room, is everybody like covered up? And she was like, they say it's clear, but like you're in a locker room, so it kind of like is what it is. And she said, dudes are just walking around with their fucking. You got those giant dicks. Yeah.
If you got a giant cock and you're like some hot chick reporter, but I didn't know you were coming in.
Dude, if ESPN2 is fucking around the locker room and I got a fucking piece of meat whistle, do you think I'm going to let that hang? You know what I mean? Like, what if I blow my knee out? At least I got a second career coming, you know what I mean?
Plexico had no concerns. When you got the biggest dick in the world,
No.
he looked at
Yeah,
me.
he knows.
He eyed me up fast and was like, there's not a chance.
Good looking, buddy.
Yeah.
He was like, I'll take an interview.
Well, when you got if you got
Drop
have the
his
biggest
hit the
dick
carpet, you know?
in an NFL locker room, you know you're ahead of the game. You're a 1%er at that point. Yeah.
Because there's some big dicks in that locker room.
Huge dick.
Yeah, that's Dick City.
You think they're measuring each other's dicks, dude? Like,
They don't have to. They just go, but hey, look at Platt, and everyone just put their dicks away.
Yeah, if you got a small dick, you're like, I'm not even showering.
The kicker's like, Bobby Brister was like, fuck this.
Yeah, the long
There was no towels.
the long snapper's like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, right.
situation was like, I'm gonna just go home. Yeah, I'm gonna take an Uber.
There's no towels. They would just undress and walk. That's why
Yeah.
when I saw Plex's dick, I just couldn't believe it. It was one of the greatest moments of my life. And
Yeah,
I've
it
had
sounds,
two kids.
sounds
Can I take
sweet.
a selfie with that thing or not? Is that weird?
I just don't know.
Can I put it around my neck like a snake or no?
I don't know where he put it. Honestly, man, it was so low below his knee.
Yeah, you got to wear some type of special compression shorts or
Yeah,
that thing
like
would get ripped
tights.
off.
He had cock
You get
pressure
caught in
shorts.
something.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to golf in something like that.
He'd use his cock to golf.
Yeah,
Right, the
dude.
putt.
There you go.
Use it
His
for the
neck
putt.
is all out of whack.
If he's listening, man, I'd love to see it again.
Yeah, come on, Plex.
Yeah, you're welcome on here anytime, Plex.
I thought about a show called White Talk Black Cock, where I would interview black guys about their giant
You should
cocks.
just talk to their dicks, have the camera on, and just interview their
Yeah, like the way Larry has it set up, one camera right on Plex's crotch, just in case he'll pull it out.
Ask it questions.
Yeah.
So, how long are you?
I'm not saying that won't work.
Yeah.
Dude, White
If you
Talk
did it in
Black
like
Cock's
short,
a home run.
yeah, if you did it in like
All in
short,
on this.
like if you did it in like a Sunday conversation form, you know what I mean, like real quick, like
Right.
wait, a couple minutes.
Like, you know, they have CEOs you should know, like, huge black dicks you should know.
Yeah.
I like it.
Plexico Burst.
I like
Every
it.
guy in this room is a middle-aged white guy. I can guess your inches right now, and I'm sure I'd be within 2.
Yeah.
And so it's always been an
2
interesting
inches, 1
idea.
inches.
In inches.
5.
And I would be able to get it, but white guys are like, in awe of these big black dicks. But I was at the promised land, Plaxico.
Yeah, our buddy
Juju, I
Mishka
don't know.
loves
Our
big
buddy
cocks.
Mishka loves. He's like, dude, they bring Guy on. The new guy talks about dick more than Jack.
Our buddy Mishka, he hates the dick talk.
I didn't know that it was cornered. I'm sorry. I didn't want to jump in on it.
Oh, no, it's okay.
No,
He's gonna love
it's
it.
literally
usually Jack's thing.
It's 25% of the podcast. Don't worry about it.
So maybe we should talk after this.
Yeah, we
Everyone
could
has
we could
spin-off
tag
shows.
team that. Yep.
Brian and Jack
That
present.
sounded uber gay. We should tag team that big black dick.
Good evening, everybody. It's White Talk Black Cock. Brian and Jack.
I like it.
Wonder if Wiz would let us in here for this second. Well, there you go. Wiz.
Yeah, I
I'm
bet.
sure he's at the knee.
Yeah, I
If
bet
he's
he got a
anything
hammer.
like blacks.
Yeah, that.
There's no doubt.
Yeah, for sure. Those long, skinny black dudes just got crazy dicks.
All these records on the walls when we walk in of Wiz, one will be of his 22-inch cock.
Yeah, I mean, he
Went
makes great
platinum.
music, but I'm sure he got something else going on, too. You know?
Yeah, went platinum 6 times.
Speaking of giant dicks, Terrell Suggs pulled a gun on a man and threatened to kill him. Terrell Suggs reportedly pulled a gun out and threatened to kill a man while at Starbucks. The man swore at Suggs before the ex-NFL superstar challenged him to fight. The former Baltimore Raven pass rusher allegedly then called the man a pussy-ass cracker before adding, "I'll kill you, bitch."
Huh.
There's like, dude, it's like Mike Tyson, Terrell Suggs to people like you probably don't want to fuck with.
Right.
That dude is, look, he's goofy as fuck.
He got all those
He doesn't look
jobs,
too
too.
upset about being arrested.
No, I mean, I guess you really didn't
Right.
do anything. You're not in big trouble. Like, it's all right.
Yeah. It's a
He's
little,
like, you think this
a
is
little
the first
threat.
person I called a pussy ass cracker? I don't give a fuck.
I mean, I wonder what the dude did to him.
Yeah, said swore at him. Like, what are you doing? It's Starbucks. You're not. Maybe you're drunk at Starbucks. Like,
sorry, my name's Terrell. Yeah, yours says Terrell. I think that's my mochaccino.
Like, pussy ass cracker. Your order's ready.
you don't fuck with somebody with gums like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He don't even care about his
I got
teeth.
big gums, so.
Yeah.
He dragged his wife or a girltell out of a car once.
Yeah, he might have had a
Yeah.
wild
Probably got a
night.
violent streak
She
in him.
wasn't paying attention.
Somebody didn't do the dishes.
I'll tell you
How
what.
long is that cock? Lexus, how long is that
If it's
cock?
long as his gums, that's a lot of dick.
Ex-NFL players are throwing cracker around more than ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd I ever do to you?
Are you offended by cracker?
No.
No.
Oh, I'm offended by everything. dude.
Wow. I never. It's just a joke. I wouldn't even be.
No, Shuley's not really offended.
Are you offended by cracker?
None of us.
No, I'm not. I honestly have never been offended by anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Like ever.
It takes a lot. You know, it takes
Yeah, I don't
You
know.
start talking about me being bald, now we got a problem.
Yeah, right.
You call me a cracker all day. I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
you wanna talk about
Bald
my hair-
cracker?
You want to call me talk about my hairline? Now we're
Yeah.
not friends anymore.
Yeah. Now you crossed the line.
That's how strong our white privilege is right now. Even the slurs against us, we laugh.
Yeah.
Sticks and
Yeah.
stones may break my bones.
McDonald's in China has workout bikes where you can eat while you ride.
That's a great idea.
No, if you're gonna, no, it's not. If you're gonna be a pig,
I was sarcasm.
okay. If you're gonna be a pig, let's be a pig. I don't want to like burn a little calories while I'm fucking being a pig at McDonald's.
Of course, it's in China.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because they're trying to trick Americans to do it. So the next thing you know, they'll be over here. You'll see 1,000 fats going like half mile an hour on it, trying to burn off
I'm
these
burning
chicks'
off
Big
my
Mac.
Big Mac.
Yeah, and like you're still a fat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then Med Express is gonna be full of fucking fat ankle injuries.
Well, dude, yeah, well, dude, they're gonna like take over America, and
What
this is.
happened? Peloton and McDonald's join forces here.
Yeah, I don't. It's a fucking stupid idea.
What
McDonald's.
if people just start going in there to ride the bike?
That would be something. But
Just get a nice cup of coffee.
yeah,
Yeah, right. In China, all right. They're like, you buy fries.
A friend of mine would do that who was fat. He would eat a pack of M&Ms and say there was 310 calories in the bag. Then he would go to LA Fitness and get on like a bike and he'd bike 310
310.
calories. And he goes, I did it. I was even. I was like,
Yeah, I don't think it
"Dude,
works
doesn't-
like that.
Doesn't work that way.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah, I'm not a nutritionist, but I don't think that evens out like that. You know.
Right. And the Chinese know that.
but, yeah, that's why they're tricking us. You
Give
know,
up calories.
they're always down Costco anyway.
What that
Who's
being
at Costco?
The Asian community
Wait, you feel like there's a lot of Asians at Costco?
on Sunday,
They got
1,000%.
the monopoly on it.
Yeah, like you go in there, and that's their day. Like they go in there.
That's their day.
No, I'm not like talking shit. I'm just saying it's the reality of Pittsburgh. You go to Costco and Homestead, it's full of Asians. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that's what it is. They're not at
What,
McDonald's.
Asians can't get good deals. They can't buy in bulk. Dude?
I'm glad they're down there. I welcome the Asians in there. Who do you think's the fucking the next greeter in line down there? Me. I know everyone at Costco. You know what I mean? I welcome Asians. I show them where
Sunday
everything's.
fun day.
That
Yeah, I
one dude
show them
thought
where
you were Asian. Didn't he think you were one of them down to
the dude down in development.
Yeah,
'Cause
we
I
were
had that
working it one day.
Yeah, 'cause this is funny. So
He
like,
was like, "Sorry, Michael, 1,000 pardon."
no, he was like, I was like working, and it was like in February, and I was putting down fertilizer, and this dude come up to me, and goes, "Oh, how you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, good, you know." And he goes, "Oh, you out here working?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "America no work, they lazy." And I start laughing, like, "Okay." And he goes, "How old do you think I am?" And I'm like, "I don't know." I like shot low. I was like, "I don't know, you like you're like 52." He's like, "Ha ha, 72." He goes, "We don't age," and just walked away. I'm like, "Wait a minute, this dude thinks I'm fucking Asian." I'm like, okay.
We eat plenty of fish.
Fuck, man. But that being said, you could be Asian.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
Do you squint a lot? Do you have an eye thing going on? I've never thought that. I've only met you twice, but
Are you getting ready to get the fuck out of here, bro?
I always thought Shuley had a little Korean in him.
Oh, they've been saying that for years, dude. Yeah, I might be a little.
Do you ever
savage,
know that
Asian.
song, I Think I'm Turning Japanese, is about jerking off?
Really?
Yeah.
What song are you
Why,
talking
you
about?
shut
I
your
think
eyes
I'm.
when you fucking
Yeah, like I
fucking
think I'm
jelly?
turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really. It is, isn't it, Larry? It's about jerking off.
I've never heard that song
Because you
before in my
squint when
life.
you're about to bust like. Hurry up and buy.
Thank you.
Come again.
Give me that Costco. Give me that Costco.
Like, oh, we are sold out of all egg rolls.
Shirley's just been doing racist impressions just the whole show.
How is that racist, dude? This dude just called me a cracker. I can't say
He
egg
didn't
roll.
call you specifically.
I
He
am
called
a
the
white-
dude he wanted to shoot.
I am a white guy. They call me a cracker.
Well, you're doing it again. You're doing it again.
He can't get him off it now, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and talk to my kids like this.
How was your day today? You bring great dishonor to our family.
Yeah. Hey, how did you do on my test?
Hey, there's something to do with your kid.
What's up?
Start talking with Shuley's in his accent to him and see if the kid develops his own Chinese accent.
So my sister lives in Italy, and she has a kid over there, a 2-year-old, and he doesn't have an accent, but he's starting to like. There's some things
He's
he'll
talking
say.
with his handles a lot.
Yeah, they're starting to like. You're starting to pick up on him. Like, what's going on over there, dude? You know, it's not a full blown accent, but there's something to it. You know.
How old is he? 2?
Yeah, he's like
Did he
2.
say like speak words in Italian or?
Yeah. He'll say some Italian words, but even like some mannerisms, like little things that you'll catch him. Like, yeah, I mean, you live in Italy. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Dude, my little cousin was like, my grandfather took care of him all the time until he was like 10 years old. He'd be like, hey, Dante, where's the car? He'd be like, hey, in the garage. Like, what the fuck are you? You're 9. What are you talking about, dude? Yeah, all the time.
You grew up in Brookline.
Yeah, he still has a little twang to him, you know.
Well, you're lined up to do a conversation between an Italian and a Chinese person.
You know what? My whole family's from Italy, so I can understand people that speak broken English. Like no matter what
dialect
language they're speaking, like the broken English, I kind of understand it just because I had to fucking deal with that my whole life. And sometimes I feel I can make fun of everybody equally. Sometimes my accents are just terrible, though, you know. Sometimes they all just turn back into Jamaican.
Yeah, don't start the Rastafari.
I've been working on that one in the bathroom. When I think I've got it, I will let you know.
Brother in arms. In Beijing, you could pay $60 to get rescued from traffic.
Wait, we're doing a Beijing story?
Yeah, so
We're
in
doing
Beijing,
it again?
you could pay someone $60 to come and rescue you from a traffic jam. They pick you up on a motorbike. Someone else drives your car to its destination.
That's kind of cool.
It's pretty sweet,
awesome.
dude.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Greatest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, you would have to be by yourself.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you can't like load up
Unless they got,
a
like, a
family.
rickshaw, and they put you in the
Yeah.
back and just run
They
it.
said it's
You couldn't get through the lanes with the rickshaw.
yeah, it's a motorbike.
They just hit
But
the
that's
shoulder
pretty-
of the road.
I mean, dude, if you're like in traffic and you're like, I'm about to like shit, like I feel shit coming, like that, you'll pay $60 for that all day.
They should have these in America for like DUI checkpoints. Like, dude,
It's called
I'll
Uber.
switch you out.
Yeah.
No, I mean, if you're in the line, you're like, oh, fuck, I should have made that last right. No, I'm going to have to go through this. Make some dude jump in your seat. You jump on the rickshaw with him.
Wow, this is smart, man. Your mayoral race is going to go
Yeah,
great.
right.
Yeah, it's going great now.
Yeah.
The checkpoint line sober is like nerve wracking.
Yeah. You're like, I didn't even do anything, but I got a pound of weed in my car. What am I going to do?
Wave you on.
Good evening, officer.
I don't think knock on wood. I've never been in a checkpoint. I don't think.
When I was bartending, leaving work, I'd get going, not a ton, but enough. But yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. Traffic sucks. $60 to get out of traffic. That's money well spent.
But in Beijing, the traffic's crazy. Like you get out of traffic to get stuck in more traffic.
Yeah, and are they stealing your car?
Yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, we'll
The
bring it to you.
Triad's got your car now. It's in New Jersey.
It's like L.A. Like they sit in traffic, like 3 hours a day. They said on average. I'm like, that's fucking not 3 hours of your life every fucking day. That's fucking hell.
Put a bullet right in my head.
This is straight out of a movie, though, too, right? Like Shanghai Heist or something. Like you get on that motorbike.
You're just flying
I
through
love it.
traffic. Yeah, that'd
You're
be
in
fun.
You're in a tuxedo. You were just at a casino. I like it.
Yeah. Take me to the Hilton.
Yeah, right away, sir.
Yeah. Hurry.
Trying to bait you to get back into this voice.
It's not
in the
hard.
worst way.
Dude, it's not going to take
Don't you want to say, yeah, let's get me on that motorbike?
The wrestler Virgil passed away. He passed away, what, a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. R.I.P. Virgil.
Virgil used to have a major party trick that he would show the other wrestlers. Virgil could suck his own dick.
We're back
Yeah,
on this now.
Eagle Tits, you want to play this?
How about Virgil sucking his own in the locker room.
I've seen it.
You're trying to tell me that's not urban legend?
No, that's the real deal, man.
So hold on, you guys will be in the back there getting ready for matches, and Virgil will be sucking his own.
Well, I didn't see it in the locker room, but we, myself, him, and another guy I'm not going to name, we had some skeezer back in the hotel one night.
You're talking about DiBiase?
No, not DiBiase, another guy that used to do an Indian gimmick.
Oh, okay, yeah, Tatanka. So anyway, go
I
ahead.
didn't say that, but yeah, Virgil demonstrated his autofellatio skills.
Was he deep throating his dick, or was he just getting the tip?
Just the tip?
He got down there pretty good.
Fucking nuts.
Now, see, I think that's like one of the ongoing urban legends in the industry, and so now you can say, you being X-Pac, you actually saw it.
Actually, yeah, absolutely. Although he couldn't get himself hard.
Who had to do that? You?
No, nobody did, dude. I ain't touching
So
another
he was soft.
He was soft and sucking a soft.
Pathetic.
I think he worked about as much blood. I mean, he'd probably fucking pass out if he got too hard.
Yeah, that is the part.
If you could suck your own dick flaccid,
Yeah.
you have got a meat musket.
Well, either that or you're very flexible.
Yeah,
It's probably a
they
little
said-
bit of
they
both.
said if all the blood in his body went to his boner, then he
Right,
would pass
he'd
out.
pass out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has sex for 3 minutes at a time, dude, and just passes out.
If you're able to suck your own dick, of course you're going to try it, but I don't think that's something you're doing regularly. You're probably just jerking.
That's a gimmick.
Yeah, you're probably just go
He's
back.
at the flea
You
market
do it
doing
like
that.
you do it a few times when you're young, and be like, oh, that's crazy. Then you find out everybody else can't do it, and you probably just stick to jerking off because like, who wants to suck
Suck
dick
their
all
own
the
dick.
time?
If I could suck my own dick, I would throw that in everybody's face. Like, dude, fucking little ass dick motherfuckers can't even suck your own dick. Fucking bitch ass.
Yeah, I would definitely let everybody know that I could do it, but I'm
Yeah,
just saying, like,
yeah.
I don't know how
I'd have
often
a
I'd be
shirt-
doing
I'd
it.
have a shirt made of it.
I don't think I would ever do it in front of my boys.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you
that's a
would,
bad-
Michael, when you were a
dude.
drinker, you have done a lot of things, my friend. I seen you run naked across McGee Field.
Yeah, but that's a lot different than sucking my own dick.
That could turn on you after a certain age, but then you hit like you get like in your third, you know what I mean? You get a little
Yeah.
older, and everybody
Wrestling
grows.
locker rooms, you're kind of half naked anyway. It's there. If he has a Plaxico, it's really not.
Sounds
that
like
big
he
of a
does.
deal.
Yeah.
Plaxico could have blew himself flaccid.
100%.
Yeah.
And I'm getting depressed here because Virgil could have been
Yeah, he would
guest
have been.
on
Yeah,
White
missed
Talk,
missed the
Black
mark
Cock.
there. Yeah.
We'll have to have his son on and talk about it.
He's in the Hall of Fame.
A memorial show. What a cock on Virgil. That's amazing. Wrestlers don't care though, right? I mean, that's like they're just doing shit to do
Yeah,
shit.
you're a bunch of boys being
Partying all the
boys.
time.
Yeah, you're all
Yeah,
fucked
right.
up. You're doing coke. You're doing steroids. You're doing vodka.
Yeah.
you're out of
Blowing
you're out of your
himself.
mind.
Right.
Like, I was doing this line. I turned around. Virgil's sucking his own dick. I was like,
And
what's
you're
going
doing
on?
it like every fucking
Good
day.
night, every
Even
city.
like you watch like all those the wrestler shit on like Vice or
Dark
like
Side
what
of the
dark.
Ring.
Yeah. Even the wrestlers that you think are like, he seems pretty normal for a wrestler.
Not
like,
at all.
completely out of their mind.
Yeah,
like
not-
the Undertaker.
sociopath.
I always like in my head like the Undertaker probably has his shit together behind the scenes.
No.
Full blown alcoholic.
There's
You know what I mean?
not,
Like crazy, like insane
Well,
partier.
even the Vince McMahon stuff, right? Where he had the sex slave and all that shit, and they came in and they all raped her and stuff. And you know, The Rock was a part of that. That's the name that keeps coming up in this. That The Rock knew about it. That Steve Austin knew about it. You're just fucked up as a wrestler, right?
Yeah, it's a boys boy
But you're in a
fucking
different
steroid.
fucking world, dude. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you're on the
in
road
top
every
tier
day.
Of your fucking profession and the money and the yes men around you, you think you're unstoppable. Look at Diddy. You know what I mean? He wasn't wrestling, but he was sucking his fair share of underage cock.
Diddy would
Allegedly.
be on White
Allegedly.
Talk, Black Cock.
Allegedly.
I bet Diddy has a little dick.
What?
Yeah, I
think
bet
Diddy does.
Diddy.
think
If
that's why I think he likes to play the fucking power card over people.
yeah, I bet Diddy has a little
Give me
dick.
a range.
Oh man, I you know, for a guy from fucking New York, I would say he's pretty small at fucking 5 inches. You know, he's not really packing heat.
The reason I'm asking is this is kind of good show prep for White Talk, Black Talk, because I want to bring Diddy in. This is the show. We
Yeah.
talk
You're gonna have
to
do it
white
from- You're
guys.
gonna have to do it from jail, my man.
We do it with white guys. We talk about it. Then Diddy comes in and reveals it.
Yeah, that'd be.
I
I
should
mean,
quit talking about
I'd be
this
into
show.
that.
Someone's taking it.
Yeah, that's
Do
an
like
interesting
a little
concept.
Survey online, like, okay, what's the over under on his pecker length? You know?
Yeah, I will say this on the note of Diddy. I would think that Notorious B.I.G. has a small dick or had a
Yeah.
small dick.
Because he's a
Yeah, fats have small dicks.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You'd be surprised though.
What? There's fat dudes with big dicks.
If Faith Evans may have been getting a big old dick from Biggie, but I think it's small.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's small too.
You know what? I beg to differ on that one. I think if anybody in the bad boy crew has a dick, I would say would be Biggie. You know what I mean?
I
would
bet
say-
Little C's has the big dick.
I bet Little
The
C's.
short guy.
I think Little
Mhm.
C's doesn't, dude. I, think,
Yeah.
I would say him and Shine have small, small to average peckers.
Yeah, Bad Boy as a group, a record label, I can't
As a
imagine.
record label and as a motherfucking crew.
Yeah, like you put them against Death Row. I would imagine Death Row had the
Suge
dicks.
has a fucking whistle, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, for
Suge
sure.
Knight is dragging his dick across the fucking jail cell fucking showers as we speak.
Vanilla Ice hung from Suge's dick off that patio.
So we got a pastor in the Congo. He's sucking titties to cure breast cancer.
That's a great idea. I mean, at least he's helping people.
Yeah, so there's a pastor in the Congo. He's going hard. He's doing a crazy dance. The woman has her titties out. He's sucking them hard to cure breast cancer. So it's a nice little thing this guy got going on over there.
Is there a video?
Yeah, there's a video. Eagle Tits, you don't have the video? Dead link. Yeah, because it might not be true. You know what I mean? So,
like a lot of stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of we don't fact check too much around here.
It's okay, but what a beautiful thing. Like, don't you wish, and I guess maybe we've all been down this road. I don't know you guys personally, but we've all lied to girls at least once to have them do something. Now, I've never said I can suck the breast cancer out of your tits, but I've lied about what's.
See, I don't think that's going to work for the average guy. But like when you put pastor on top of that, you know what I mean, people like.
Jack, I'm following you down that trail, dude. I think he's doing this, and he's like, listen, I didn't plan on doing this.
Wish I didn't have
This
to.
is what God chose me for.
Right.
I'm a utensil of my Lord, and I'm gonna have to suck all the cancer out of your titties.
Him and Scottie Scheffler.
Yeah. It's like, next, ovarian cancer.
Yeah, someone retweeted like, I hope he keeps his same energy when it's prostate cancer.
I got this lump on my nuts.
We had a Montana woman break into a man's house with a machete. She ordered him to take off his clothes and forced him to have sex with her.
Oh,
she's a little rough looking.
She's a little homely. She don't
Yeah.
shave her armpits.
Now, my thing was always with like this type of rape is like, how do you make the dude get hard if he really doesn't want to have sex?
Finger in the butt.
Yeah,
Is that what does it?
She milked his prostate.
Yeah.
Neighbor looked at me
I
like,
can tell
hey.
that in her eyebrows.
That's a good question, John. I mean, yeah, and also if you're sitting there playing Xbox, some stranger pounds on the door and they got a machete and they're like, take off her clothes and fuck me. You're like, oh,
All right, wait,
oh
now,
no.
now we're assuming a lot here because the size of the Adam's apple on her, maybe she's doing the fucking.
Yeah, you're.
Still doesn't look that bad, guys. I would.
No, I mean.
What the fuck does she swallow? A fucking Xbox, dude?
It's her mugshot.
Yeah,
She's not smiling. I think this.
She does look like she swallowed her microphone.
Yeah. She does got a gullet.
Yeah.
She's fucking. She's been a man.
I don't think he was there first. This wasn't her first case.
Either, by the way, this is. She's gonna get off. You don't even need to bring a machete to my house.
Well,
Yeah, I'm not
they didn't
scared.
They didn't say that he fucked her.
Well,
She said they had sex.
No, forced to have sex.
Yeah.
She might have BF'd him in the bungalow.
She says forced to have sex. Yeah.
Well, it says a woman
That's
broke
different.
in.
If she went after his
It's definitely a
ass,
chick.
Are you scared? Are you scared of a woman with a machete?
Ain't a dick,
Just like a regular with a regular machete? I don't know. I can maneuver around that machete. I think.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I'll take her if it's an 8
Good.
What?
Say result. Say what you're saying.
So what are you saying? Like you're not scared of a woman like with a big machete? I mean, it depends on the
It
woman.
depends on the woman, for
and
sure.
how pissed off she is.
And how goofy. I guess there's nothing behind those eyes. I guess
Yeah.
that'd be a little scary.
If she wants to kill, there's fear, right? I mean, if she wants.
Yeah,
to
I guess if you get your forearm gets caught with that machete, good, like it's doing major damage.
You could take your hand off.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I think I've done worse than this girl, and I think I would be like, just put the machete down. I'll take
Yeah.
care of whatever.
Let's have a couple shots because
Yeah.
you know, because
Yeah, this
the
doesn't
Adam's
have-
apple situation, and then let's go from there.
I'm gonna need some meth.
Rosato and Sons Landscaping, big enough to serve, small enough to care. They offer landscaping, pressure washing, snow removal, gardening, lawn maintenance, sod lawns, complete installation, shrub maintenance, retaining walls, complete spraying services, and more. They put in the work so you don't have to. Transform your yard today and call Rosato and Sons Landscaping at 412-521-9045. Tell them Z-Bird sent you and get a special discount. Need the move? Call Miracle Movers, 412-419-2620. They're a team of experienced and professional movers dedicated to providing clients with the best possible service. They will work with you to create a custom moving plan that fits your specific needs and budget. They're also fully bonded and insured. So give Miracle Movers a call, 412-419-2620. Having electrical problems? Don't know where to turn? Call Vance Hall at Plug Electric, 412-298-6770. 412-298-6770. That's Vance Hall at Plug Electric. Car problems suck, especially if the problem is too big for you to fix yourself. You don't know where to take your car and you don't know who to trust. Well, let me talk to you about Meineke Car Care, located at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. Oil changes, brakes, maintenance, pretty much anything you need is in their wheelhouse. So if you need a hand making your car problems suck less, call Meineke Car Care Center, 412-451-8968. Ask for Arthur, 412-451-8968. Bath Factory and Windows. You dream it, they build it. 412-951-3939. From your bathroom to your windows, transform your home with Bath Factory and Windows. You can also find them at bathfactoryandwindows.com. 412-951-3939. 412-951-3939. Are your steps and sidewalks starting to crack? Do you miss it when they actually look nice and clean? Call Giuseppe & Sons. They handle repairs and replacements. 412-421-6711. These are the guys you can trust to help you with all your masonry work in the Pittsburgh area. That's Giuseppe & Sons. 412-421-6711.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield Times Podcast. We're about to jump into what's grinding our gears. Angry John, what's grinding them gears?
All right, so me and my wife went out to dinner. You know what I mean? It was a nice little night. Get a sandwich, and it comes with a pickle.
Yeah.
And I don't know what kind of sick people in this world are eating the bread and butter pickles.
Yeah.
It's fucking disgusting.
They are gross.
Like, why can't
The
I just...
worst of the pickle
Dude, it's
family.
like, I like took a bite and it like spit it out.
Cause
Gave me the chills.
I
You
wanted a
don't,
pickle
you
with
don't
the
know it's
sandwich
coming
so
either.
bad.
There's no way to identify
Yeah.
the bread and butter.
I think it's a kosher dill chip. And then you're like, yuck.
What kind of establishments fucking pass these?
No,
out?
It's a decent restaurant.
Decent restaurant. You want to throw one under the bus?
No.
I'll probably go there again. And I mean, not that anything would happen, but I don't know why would anybody would think that. I'd say
Have you been there before?
plenty of times, but I never had a pickle.
Okay, I was gonna say if there,
This place has everything from like Reuben's to like high-end dinners. So
Yeah.
it's like I just wanted like a sandwich, and like I said, this pickle would have been perfect. But like I'd say 95% of the world likes a dill pickle, and the other
5% like bread and butter.
And they can burn it.
Lainey
out.
accidentally bought like bread and butter like recently.
back.
We threw them out. Like
Throw 'em
we
away.
both. She's like, "Fuck, these are bread and butter."
Yeah, I'll
We
throw
went-
them right off your windshield.
Right off. Yeah, trash.
Get these the fuck out of
No way.
You can't put them on.
And I actually ate one to try to. I was like, maybe they're not as bad as I remember. They're fucking dreadful.
horrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're horrible.
The chips are terrible. Did you ever like think it was like a mini kosher dill and then bite into the jerky?
Why would you want your pickle to taste like bread and butter? And
I don't
doesn't
know.
Really
It
taste
doesn't
like
taste
that.
like
It's
bread
It
and
tastes like
Sugar,
tangy. It's a
yeah.
weird, tangy,
Yeah.
fruity taste, like sugary, tangy.
Gross. The worst. Worst kind of pickle.
Shirley, what do you got?
Today I was actually leaving this job I was at with a fucking load of dirt in the back, cruising down 28. Everything's going good. I got the tunes pumping. Hit the parkway, and this freaking broad, like a little hippie chick, in a Subaru, obviously, because she's a piece of shit. And she pulls up next to me. She's like, your tires are on fire. Your tires. I'm like,
Tires on fire.
oh my God. My tires are on fire.
Yeah.
So I'm on the fucking parkway. I pull over like above the run almost, like right before you get
Yeah,
to the Greenfield Bridge, and I'm fucking out there. I'm like, nothing wrong. What the fuck is going on here? You know, like, so I get off the parkway, pull over, get on Beechwood Boulevard, hit it with a hammer. Like all the tires are inflated. Everything is fine. I didn't lose anything. You know, and I'm thinking in my head like, what the fuck was she saying to me? The only thing I could come up with is I drive a diesel truck, so every now and again you hit third gear, she shoots out a little black smoke. You know?
Yeah.
And I think she thought my fucking exhaust was
the
my tires on fire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, I got my blinkers on, I'm doing like 35 on the fucking parkway, trying to like limp off. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, you think
she
your
just
car's on
ruined
fire.
my whole day. I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do
Your
now?
ass is this tight.
Yeah, dude, I had fucking heartburn. I couldn't shit a needle. And it's like, what the fuck is going on
It's a
here?
very scary feeling.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, what do I do now? I got like 2 more loads of fucking dirt to take out. Jackson be so mad at me
Nope.
if I don't finish this job soon. You know? And this fucking lady, she's trying to do the right thing, but I could tell she didn't shave her armpits. You know? she was wearing like an oil as a cologne. I could tell.
That with that chip, it's a patchouli.
She was patchouled up. She was all
Dude, what
patchouled
is that black smoke that comes out of the diesel engine?
rolling coal, boy.
What is
I don't have a
rolling
fucking
coal?
clue. I don't know. I seen it on TikTok one time. They said rolling coal, and it just when your diesel engine blows black smoke. I
Oh,
don't know.
dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, she was trying to be nice.
A tire on fire looks like fire. It doesn't look like black smoke.
Well, so then, like, all I could think of is, remember a couple years ago, them dudes were driving that trailer on 28, and the fucking tire fell off and, like, shot across and killed people. I'm like, I can't kill anybody.
No.
Yeah. I don't have it in me.
Yeah.
Nope.
And it was nothing. It was all nothing, and I wasted like an hour out of my day. But thank you, Subaru lady. Save your armpits.
Zebra, what do you got?
So this weekend I went to the flea market. I was like looking for some deals, and I fucking needed a pair of work boots, and I was like, man, the ones I bought, I got a deal. They were like, someone stole these boots, and I got them for like $30, and they were like a size too big. So I wore them for like the first 2 months this year, and they were like, they got me through. They were too big, but I'd wear extra socks.
Yes,
You got a couple blisters out of it?
Yeah, I got a couple blisters, whatever. So I was like, fuck it, I need a pair. So I'm at the flea market, and there's a pair of Red Wing boots.
Nice boot.
It's a good fucking boot.
That's top of the line boot. Dude,
7.5. I just look at them like, I'm an 8.5. I'm like,
no.
Fuck. I'm like, fuck it, I'm buying them. You know what I mean? The dude's like $20. They're never worn. So I'm like, fuck it, you know?
I'll push my foot in there.
Yeah, I'll push it in. So I go home. I don't try them on or nothing. It's like next day I get up for fucking.
Bought on site,
I go home. I put them away. Next day, get up for work. I'm gonna show Rosaldo my new boots, and they're fucking sweet. So I put them on. I'm like, these are kind of fucking tight, and I just like put them on, and then like we start work at 7:38. By 10 o'clock, I've been excruciating pain.
Yeah.
These fucking
sure.
wait, it gets worse. These fucking shoes are like killing. My feet feel like they were on fire.
Strangling
So
them.
I'm cutting grass. Every step I take, I can fucking feel it. I'm like, motherfucker, how are these so small?
You hobbled yourself.
So I get all the way to the fucking end of the day, and I'm like, I'm just going to Dick's and buying a real pair of boots, like that fit. You know what I mean? I'm sick of looking for deals. So I'm at the shop at the end of the day, and I take the shoe off, like just like I do here, and I look, I'm like, why the fuck how are these so small? And I look, it says 7.5 women's.
Yeah, I knew that
so
was going
I
the
was
whole way.
fucking.
That's like a 5.5.
Oh.
You
my!
should have seen him.
You worked that whole day like that?
Yeah.
He was twinkle toes side down.
Dude, I had a pair of dress shoes like that at a wedding. I had to like sit down like the whole wedding.
Dude,
like, it
yeah,
fucked
that's
me
horrible.
up. Yeah,
I'm
it's
like
horrible.
looking
It's
at him,
horrible.
he's just like
You weren't doing the
tiptoeing
hokey
around.
pokey,
No.
I'm like,
I couldn't figure out, like, I'm like, why is he so fucking tight? And like, I just never looked. They were women's. I love a good deal. They were Red Wings.
They were size 23 in
I
Europe.
don't know how you made it through the day, for real.
Dude, I'm a soldier. You know what I mean? I just kept cutting grass, dude.
he refused to buy his size a brand new pair of shoes.
I did. I just did.
He did. He just did after this pain and suffering.
That's crazy, Zebra.
That's
you
a hard
know
lesson to learn, Mike.
You know you need a good boot.
Dude, my man will buy all the
Yeah,
good fellas Funko Pops.
every baseball card in
you can
America.
get a good pair of like decent we get like hiker boots
Yeah.
for cutting grass. Like you could get $60 up to 100.
Right.
I
Whatever
spent
you-
130, like 120 on them
You got
once.
some nice boots now.
Yeah.
Like dude,
Are they the right size though? That's the question.
Yeah, they
really Z-Bird is a size 9.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna sell them fucking 5.5 some broad?
No,
Some
I
welder?
wore them.
Some broad that welds.
Yeah, she drives a Subaru. Bro. Hey, you should go good with
She was
your.
like, your tires are on fire.
Let's go good with your patchouli oil and your armpit hair. I'll sell them to you, bitch.
She was like, come see my baseball team.
Yeah.
We're so good.
My gear grinder. So, do you guys ever see people post videos like their Master Haul? And it's just people who have tickets to the Masters that go to the fucking merch tent and they just buy thousands of dollars worth of shit.
No.
So they could bring it home and show you all the shit that they bought.
Do they resell it?
No, they're just like rich people, and they fucking want to show you how much shit. 'Cause I forget the numbers. I screenshotted it, but I think I accidentally deleted it. The numbers on the Masters merch tent is like 40 million a day or something insane like that, or maybe it's 10 million a day, 40 total. But that seems light. Whatever it was astronomical. And it was like once I watched one. My algorithm got it, and I've just been getting fed my Masters Haul, and it's always a fucking chick, and she's buying fucking Master Snowmen and all this shit. Like, you fucks are it's impossible to get Masters tickets. It's impossible. You fucking, you go in, and then people are just gobbling them up just so they go viral on their fucking stupid Masters Haul, and they're sweet ass shit, and you can't. It's not anything you could go like buy. I guess you could probably get it resale, but like I'm not getting cracked on a Masters
Yeah,
shirt.
I didn't want it if I didn't go.
Yeah, right. And it's just like,
Dude, having said that, Jack, when we were at Oakmont, you did buy a lot of swag.
I was there.
I know.
And I didn't go. I bought it because I wanted it.
Yeah. So
and
you're just saying these people don't even want it.
They don't know. They want it for the
I
viral
spent a lot
video.
of money on souvenirs at Oakmont.
For sure. It's sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
It
know
really-
what I mean?
And, like, the
and next
prices
year
on it
I'm going to
really
spend a
weren't-
ton of money there.
Yeah, it really wasn't that bad. Like
No, it
as
was
far
like
as being
it's
expensive.
like $10 more at Dick's.
Right.
And it's well worth it. But yeah, you just
cool little
it's just
swirl.
like chick after chick, like my master's hole, and it's like one competition after another, and it's just fucking stupid, and it drove me nuts this
Yeah,
weekend.
like, what does your husband do for a living? Because God
Yeah.
knows you don't know anything about golf.
And it's just it's literally like $4,000 worth of shit. Like, what do you need all this shit for?
Like stupid shit, like you said, like a snowman.
like
I
a
seen the one
snowman.
that like filled up the room.
Yeah, dude, it's
They
crazy.
just put that master's label on anything, and people just buy it.
Literally anything. But I mean, good for them. They're doing $10 million an hour, or whatever. Fuck, like they need more money in
Yeah,
Augusta.
every year. Yeah, right.
Whether a recent storm has damaged your home's gutter system or your roof requires an update, at Allen Construction, they are equipped with the tools and skills to accomplish any job you throw their way. Roofing, windows, siding, soffit and fascia, gutters and spouts. You won't regret calling Allen Construction. 412-954-8337 or visit allenconstructionpgh.com. That's ALAN constructionpgh.com. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim firstly to be a company that is principle-driven and achieve this by valuing the importance of ethical business practices, creating exceptional relationships with both customers and employees. Their high standards derive from a focus to detail and a priority on their reputation. So give them a call at 412-915-1694. 412-915-1694. Need a new retaining wall? Call Just Walls, 412-889-4401. They're fully insured and are the guys for the job. That's Just Walls, 412-889-4401. Need help with roofing, siding, gutters, downspouts, or soffit and fascia? You should talk to SNL Remodeling LLC, 412-628-9717. 412-628-9717, and tell them GFP sent you. Capizzuto's Pizza, 422 Greenfield Avenue, Pittsburgh, PA. Do you like pizza? Of course you do. Capizzuto's has everything you need. Check out their food by Googling Capizzuto's Pizza Pittsburgh and click on their menu. You won't regret it. You know them, you love them. They have been serving the area for over 28 years. Greater Pitt Tree Service. They offer tree and shrub trimming, pruning, and removal. Have a tree that looks like it could be a problem? They'll come by and assess the situation. Schedule your service today, 412-312-4651. Want to learn more? Check out their website, greaterpitttreeservicepa.com.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Thank you so much for sticking around, and thank you to Brian from Oneburg. Make sure to check out Oneburg, everybody, and hopefully we'll be posting some Greenfield's Finest Podcast clips. I don't know from this episode, but we'll get something up.
We got it. Thank you guys. This really has changed my life.
Yeah. It's a big moment for you.
Yeah.
It's a big moment.
There's a musk going on in this room that I've really enjoyed all night.
Weed and sweat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I worked all day, then went to aerobics, so yeah, I'm
A little bit of Jack Welch.
yeah,
nuts and a little bit of that.
I'm hot.
So it looks like we're about to jump into what would Greenfield do.
What would Greenfield do?
Whoop, whoop.
Would you rather begin every sentence with "Hey fuckface" or end every sentence with "Haha, I was just kidding"?
Hey, fuckface.
Hey fuckface all day.
Because then I can get around that.
Someone saying it to you.
You would you would have to start off every sentence like "Hey fuckface," or you could start off like "Haha, I was just kidding." If you would start off "Haha, I was just kidding,"
I thought that was at the end.
That was at the end.
that's at the end. You would have to. You would confuse every person you talk to.
Yeah.
I kind of like that part. I'm like, hey, Rosa, I know you're really having a tough time today, but baby, I love you. Ha ha, just kidding. You know what I mean? Like that.
That would be funny, but it would get, but like on their end, they would get pissed.
Right, but you would never be able to sell a job, nothing. You know
How
what I
would
mean?
she feel about if you're like,
Some people like that a little.
What if you would call her fuckface like all the time?
Hey fuckface.
I think people.
Hey fuckface, what do you want to eat for dinner?
Yeah, if I got a work call and you be getting like, "Hey fuckface."
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be rough.
Can you mumble the end? I feel like there's a lot of people who have like, they have like their go-to crutches at the end. They go, haha, you know what I mean, bro. Like,
Yeah. Haha, just kidding. Then you just like give them like some weird like mannerism.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Give
they're
a wink and a.
like okay.
I could probably make fuckface work a little bit better.
I think I could rush through
I
like,
feel like that's
"Hey
easy.
fuckface."
Hey fuckface.
Yeah.
Hey
Fuckface
fuckface.
is
John
the
here.
easy way
And then
out.
the whole time they're thinking like, "There's no way the dude just called me a fuckface, right?"
Like,
And
he's going to court. I'm his attorney. Why did he call me fuckface?
Yeah, calling it.
Excuse me, Your Honor. Hey,
Call-
fuckface.
Yeah, that'd be
I'd
rough.
like to
I have
represent
Tourette's.
a statement.
Sorry.
But it's
Every time you get pulled over, like, hey, fuckface.
Yeah.
But it's better to be like, were you speeding? Like, yeah, I'm really sorry for what I was doing. Haha, just kidding.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's rough
Either
too.
way, you're
Mom.
fucked.
But I say I'll take the hey fuckface. That's my.
face.
Yeah, I think
Kids.
so too.
Let's do one more.
I tell my kids I'm
I call him way worse than that.
Would you rather spend a week in the woods without a tent or a night in a real haunted house?
Oh.
Put me in the woods, dude. I don't fuck with ghosts.
Yeah, I
wait,
don't.
wait, without a tent or
No
in a
tent.
I hate tents. I wouldn't want to sleep in my backyard in a tent.
So what, you want on the ground?
You ever sleep out in the woods?
I don't like it.
So you'd sleep in a haunted
Me and my
house?
wife, for some reason, were talking about this the other day. She wanted to go sleep in a tent somewhere. I'm
Oh
like,
no,
it's not for me.
no. So I went. Remember, I went camping a couple.
Let's go in a tent.
I went camping a couple years ago. I didn't even bring a tent. I was a white trash dude sleeping in my car.
I'd rather sleep in. I can
Yeah.
lock the doors.
I locked the doors. I fucking made a little bed. I put some things on. I was like, and like
Way
they were-
more comfortable.
They were like, "Oh, making fun." I'm like, "You didn't bring a tent." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I don't have a one. I don't have a tent on hand."
buying one either.
Yeah. We don't.
We don't do tents.
Yeah, it's stupid, right? I mean, we've progressed past tents.
I was in a tent one time.
What happened,
We were
John?
in
It
high
seems
school.
like a little traumatic.
All of a sudden, I was the first one to go to sleep. When you're in high school, you ain't allowed to do it. All of a sudden, like dudes are firing shit off my tent.
Yeah.
that was like a full-on assault.
Yeah.
Like chairs. I don't know what the fuck dudes
Like,
are
they
hitting this
burned
tent
my
with.
tent down. It was so funny.
Where were you tented up?
I was with like the.
I was there.
Zebra was there. He probably threw something off my tent.
Just to fit
They're
in.
like the hammer dude. There was like half like a hammer dudes. We went up to somebody's camp somewhere near a lake.
I'm
So
glad-
Pat was throwing somebody's 3 CDs in the lake. I was straight,
Yeah, right.
Virgil was blowing himself.
Dude.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That
It was
old
an.
chestnut.
It was a night to
All I
remember.
know is like, dude, like I was like, I don't think I slept after that.
I tell you what, though, I don't like ghosts at all.
No, I'll sleep in the woods.
Yeah,
Dude,
fuck it, I'll
ghosts.
sleep in the woods
I'm-
right
But the
now.
woods, the woods are gonna be scary though too for a week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but the woods are just the woods.
Yeah.
I know.
A real haunted house.
ghost there.
Yeah.
What's the
Hell
ghost
no.
gonna do to you?
I don't know.
You
What's a
don't
bear
know.
gonna do?
Is
to
it
you rip that
Virgil?
fucking tent
Yeah,
out.
right.
That's
Automatize
true.
Me? I don't know.
I'm
I
more
think it-
scared of ghosts.
I
than
think it
bears.
really comes down to a time frame thing. A week is way too long to pretty much do anything against one night. You just suck up that one night. Maybe you get terrorized for a night, but it's over. A week in the woods, like you got food, you got to hunt. Like I can't skin anything.
Right.
You
I
know?
agree with you on that. I think get anything
Over with as fast
in
as
24
possible.
hours
Yeah.
or 12 and
Yeah.
be done with it.
So you're just down with ghost BFing you. Huh? That's what you're saying.
Can't you talk yourself out of it?
I knew Jack would say that. I already knew that. He was like, "Yeah, of course, love the
Well,
ghost."
nobody said the ghosts were dead. The ghosts
I
were
didn't-
rapists.
Yeah, I never
Yeah,
said
what
it was
the fuck?
John
He's
Diggins
He's gonna
ghost
haunt
rape.
your house.
Oh, I thought he was gonna haunt your butthole.
He
No
might.
sex in this.
All right,
enough
everyone.
podcast.
Everyone, thanks so much for tuning in this week.
Hey, come here for a second, you.
We're gonna end the podcast on the ghost butt fucking term. Brian, thanks for coming on.
Thank you,
We really
guys.
appreciate it. Check out everyone. Make sure you check out One Bark. Hopefully, we'll be having some stuff on there. We've got the comedy show coming up this Saturday, the 20th at Comptra Theater. Tickets available on our link tree, also ComtraTheater.com. And then Cage Rage, don't forget to send us your names for the list. We've been getting like 50 people in every time, so please send that in. Everyone have a great week, and remember, folks, Greenfield loves you. That's all. We're out.